What up, lifers? It's Dave Life. It's Dave Life. You're watching Dave Life After Dark. Dave Life After Dark. This is episode number 233. Dave Life After Dark, episode number 233. Come on over to YouTube. If you're on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. If you're on Instagram, come on over to YouTube right now. What's up to all my YouTubers? Everybody that's joining on YouTube, I appreciate y'all. A lot of people have been talking about Katt, so I've been wanting to discuss Katt Williams and get into what he's been talking about. It's crazy. But like I said, getting back to Katt, I like the fact that he spoke up. So let's look at a little bit more of what Katt Williams was saying.
They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency.
Lord have mercy.
What am I supposed to do?
Man, let me tell you something. Katt went so hard, man. Katt Williams went so hard. Some of this stuff is like, can you even air it? But I guess you can, because number one, it's an interview. Number two, he wasn't being explicit for the sake of being explicit. He was discussing some things. You know what I'm saying? And if Club Shay Shay can air it on YouTube, hopefully we also can air it on YouTube. But man, like, just a reaction, like, Katt went hard in the paint, yo. He really went hard in the paint on comedians. He went hard in the paint on haters, on gatekeepers. And if you wasn't ready for it, you just wasn't ready for it. If you wasn't ready for it, it was wild, man. Wow. I'm gonna continue to play it. Chocha Girl, if you want to come up, just add me in the comments. And by the way, did all of you press subscribe? If you go back to the home page and press subscribe, I need everybody to subscribe. Shmonathan, what up, man? Come on over to YouTube and then go to the live tab and listen to the live over here on YouTube. We got media over here and everything else, so you can see the clips. Do that for me, Shmonathan, and also press subscribe on YouTube, man. Go to YouTube and click on DaveLifeTV. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what else Katt had to say. This is crazy.
He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, there's 3 other black guys on there. Woo. Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no. The king has walked in and they have to respect it only because I've not taken the shortcuts. I've not been funded. They pay you to not talk about things they don't want you to talk about. They tell you that themselves. I came in this business saying I was going to expose. When I talked about Michael Jackson, when I talked about R. Kelly, they canceled me for these things because why would you talk about another black dude? Race is not where the line is drawn. It's God's side and the other side. And we don't care nothing about the other side. Period. All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
I mean, listen, y'all. He called them deviants. I mean, Katt is hilarious. But one thing we got to say, I mean, he really set the tone. He really set the tone and said, all lies will be exposed. It's about the truth in 2024. Man, that's crazy. I'm not here for cancel culture. I don't do that. But look, you got to get a man credit. I mean, he spoke up. He spoke his truth. He spoke how he felt. I see somebody trying to join. Hey, Delilah, I see you trying to join. You got to, it says device not connected. So you got to connect your device, Delilah. Man, Katt Williams told the truth, y'all. Katt told the truth. Try to get some more people to the stage, man. Type it at me if you want to join, you guys. He said in 2024, it's all about telling the truth. And you got to get that man credit, yo. You got to get that man credit, yo. Let me see. Try to add some more people. Let me see if I got. I'm trying to pull some people up, y'all. Yeah, and of course I don't see people's names. Hey, if you're on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. Come on over to YouTube. We're live on YouTube, y'all. Come on over to YouTube. Katt went off, man. And I would say he set the tone for 2024 in terms of what we're going to share in 2024. I'm not here for cancel culture or none of that. But, you know, hey, man, you got to stand on your square. You got to share how you feel. You got to share how you feel. A lot of people are mad at Katt Williams for saying how he felt. But a lot of people took shots at him, said he was on drugs and all that stuff. Like, a lot of people took shots at Katt Williams, man. So let me, I got another clip. Come on over to YouTube, y'all. All right, let's listen to this next clip from Club Shay Shay.
Terry Crews on here. He said at the time that you did the movie, you were homeless. Is that true?
This was my situation. 5 months prior to me getting this first audition for Friday After Next, I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He grabs my little chain. He's playing with it and he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved, find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. I don't have it. And I'm only gonna have this check from this movie. So while I'm doing this movie, we live in this trailer. This is where we live. So when they come to work at 5 in the morning, we already there. When they leave at night, we still there. We just double back because we understood that this is our one opportunity. And we have this opportunity to change our lives, just like a young man going for the draft.
Right.
We can actually get magnificent. This is the holy grail of the situation.
I'm going to send you a link in the DMs.
Because it wasn't just my first movie. It was KD Albert's first movie. It was Terry Crews' first movie.
Absolutely.
I was the leader of this group, which meant that we didn't do their rehearsals. They did rehearsal. We did our own rehearsals daily to make sure that we were at the level of professional actors, which is what made it so egregious. That guy saying, I was supposed to, you were supposed to what?
I had Terry Crews on here. He said at the time that you did the movie, you were homeless. Is that true?
This was my situation. 5 months prior to me getting this first audition for Friday After Next, I got this baby son. I'm holding him up above me. He grabs my little chain. He's playing with it and he accidentally drops it. It breaks out my front 2 teeth. I'm in a situation now where when I go to the dentist, they telling me this gonna cost thousands and thousands of dollars to fix this right. They not telling me what it's gonna look like. I go get an estimate with no money involved, find out what I need to do. They find out you got a tumor in your upper jaw, so we're gonna have to do a whole surgery for you. It's gonna be 100 bands. I don't have it. And I'm only gonna have this check from this movie. So while I'm doing this movie, we live in this trailer. This is where we live. So when they come to work at 5 in the morning, we already there. When they leave at night, we still there. We just
My bad. I had myself muted. My bad, y'all. I'm over here talking, muted. Mm-mm-mm. All right, I sent you the link, Chocha girl. I sent you the link. What's up? What's up, Delilah?
Ah, damn it.
Oh,
I was about to
no.
eat.
Hold on.
Oh, no,
Go ahead. Hold on. No. Hold on.
I got caught in mid sandwich. Ain't that something?
You can pause your camera. You can pause your camera.
No, it's all good.
No. Go ahead. No,
I'm
go
going
eat.
back to the liquor. I'm gonna just go back to the liquor. I don't eat.
All right. Well, let me play this link. Katt
that was
Williams
cool.
has been snapping. Let me play this link right quick.
Finally, I couldn't wait. I was like, when is Dave gonna watch it?
We get new ID and credit card and social security card.
we don't need none of that.
None of that.
None of that.
You
This life don't look good on you.
yeah, shit.
You don't even look like a drug addict.
Got me thinking, Katt.
Right. You hear these athletes talking about, yeah, we was out there tricking. What? Why? You're part of the problem. You're part of the problem. Stop paying people that you don't have no respect for. It sets it up bad for us. We got women out here can't find a man because they acting like him. You are alpha. Now the alphas all want these subservient husbands. You can't have one.
No. That ain't gonna happen.
It ain't gonna happen. Sorry about that. Okay, go ahead. Boy, you done got me canceled. How many times in this program?
We can hear you.
Where's the camera? I didn't write nothing. I said tonight. It's all been on these cue cards, and I'm just gonna keep reading them.
Oh shit.
So let me ask a question. Is Katt Williams a truth teller or is he a hater, Delilah? Is he a truth? What's up, dope female trainer? Welcome to the stage. Real quick, hold up. Where's my sound? Where's my sound, yo?
Oh, I don't see trainer.
Hi.
Can't see you though. Is that mine?
No, she got her camera off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna turn your camera on, Shaq?
No. Not right now. I'll do it in a minute.
I could hear Dave. I could hear Dave before you even say it though.
It's a new day. We can't be up here with the cameras off. So
give me
come
a
back
moment.
when you're ready.
Okay. Don't knock me out of me. I'm finna come back up. Wait a minute.
Look at it. No, look at the broadcast. We got a whole black block.
Okay, well, I'll push me out and I'll come back in a minute.
Come on back.
There you go. I remember the lecture. I remember the lecture, Dave. And I got memory issues. I remember Dave said.
I'm like, look, y'all. Look, cameras up, lights, camera, action. Especially when we come to YouTube. This ain't IG no more. This ain't
Showtime.
Instagram. It's showtime, man. We listen. We are on Dave Life After Dark. This is like Jimmy Kimmel Live. We live.
I'm not
Y'all see
that good when the cameras are off. I get
You see-
distracted easily.
you see how close up? You see how it's just so. This is what we doing. It's 2024. Come through the door. If
That was
Chocha
good.
Girl is still in the building, I sent you a link, Chocha Girl. If you're still in the building, I don't think she's in the
But
building.
to answer your question, that's a truth teller. I've loved Katt forever because he's a truth teller. I love Katt because I'm a truth teller.
Mhm.
Where'd Dave go?
Oh no,
When
no,
I tell when I do my comedy, I go on stage and tell the truth.
Turn your camera. Can you?
Is it the Oh, is it doing it that thing
Yeah,
again?
the horizontal
Is it the
layout.
line? Does that work?
Ooh, see, look. Ooh, yeah, that's it. There, ooh, everybody.
Wonderful.
Now watch.
Fabulous.
Oh yeah, we all up in here.
Well,
we
I was doing a sketch tonight, and I had to dress a certain way.
okay.
Lady of the evening, if you will.
So okay, is Katt Williams a hater or truth teller? I didn't mean to interrupt. I'm gonna put you on the camera. So give me your answer.
So this is gonna be, I think, for the Kevin Hart part, a little bit of hate, but the rest of the interview, telling the truth. But he was still telling the truth about Kevin, where you come from. But then, if you watch the Dave Chappelle and Kevin Hart video, you know where he came from.
Okay.
The homies brought him up. That's why Kevin didn't have to do the work.
Right.
Kevin told me. But Katt was telling the truth, and I loved it. And now I feel less alone. Because I thought I was going crazy with this weird hater and the weird clickiness.
Mm-hmm.
Katt didn't have no click. He made it. So now I'm like, oh, he lit a fire in me.
Yeah. Hold on. What's up? Chocha Girl? What's going on?
Hi guys, how are you?
Hello, beautiful.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh my God, baby Dave made an appearance. I didn't mean for him to. Hold on, let me send him back to bed.
Okay. Hey, Chocha Girl, rotate your camera horizontal if you could for me. I see Shaq. Shaq, when you're ready, Shaq,
now,
I can see you.
What is your name? What do you keep saying?
What you want me to do?
Turn your camera horizontal.
Oh, okay.
Like lay it on the side.
Well, I don't know, because like I had the light set up a certain kind of way, so I don't know if you still
Oh, you got like a ring camera and all that stuff?
Yeah.
It don't let you rotate the actual phone?
I literally just got it from the Tic Tac shop, so I got to figure out.
See, I could take my phone and rotate. But if you can't, that's okay. If you can't, it would help when we go to hey Shaq, you ready to come up? Wave at me. Okay, Shaq ready to come up.
So what's your name, ma'am?
My name is Chocha.
Okay.
And I identify as a Chocha, not female, male, pansexual.
So in my country, that means.
Hey Shaq, rotate your phone. So if y'all rotate your phone, it'll
for your country.
Better.
Wait,
Chocha, try to rotate it. What? Delilah.
I am what I carry. I mean,
I can't call you that.
I stand on that. I am what I carry. Okay, I'm gonna try to fix it.
Try to fix it for me. See, because what happened is it doesn't fill up the screen. What's up, Shaq?
Dave, do you know what a chocha is?
Yeah, I know what it is, man. I know what it is. See, this is why I wasn't. This is why I didn't even. I just know that that's her Instagram name. If that's how she identified, that's cool. She's one of my likes. She been watching my show for a minute, and so if that's her name, let her have her screen name.
I'm drinking and I'm silly.
I know you are, and I need you to behave. Okay, don't.
Recently with that whole name up, and be like Delilah fault.
It's not your fault. Just laughing is your fault. What's up, Shaq?
Hello, beautiful. I am not an adult.
Yes, sir. Can you
Dope
hear me?
female trainers in the building. Of course, the comedian is in the building. So, hey, listen, when you guys, let me take this off. Let me
You gonna
take
bring
the
the
banner off.
chocha back up? We need more chocha up here.
Never ready. All right. So look, when you got just for instance, when you enter the stage, you can put your name up top, and then the other thing at the bottom is whatever you want to put. So you can put Delilah, and then you can put Corset Comedian at the bottom. However you want to do it. And I think you can, if you're
Oh,
in the if you can go back to the studio page. I don't know if you can. I can go back to settings. No.
I love how we're
Oh,
learning on the job.
you can edit your audio avatar. Oh no, edit name and headline. At least I can. I don't know if you can.
Oh no, I can't. I don't think you're the
Oh,
only
I
one I
can.
think can get the headline.
Oh, hold on. Okay. Do you want me to put Corset the Comedian as your headline and then Delilah as your name?
Yeah, do that.
It's up to you. All right.
I'll be submissive today. Whatever you want, Dave.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I
Look,
ain't listening to you.
look at dope neck almost broke.
I ain't listening to you, man. You ain't listen. I'm an engaged man.
Dope
This
said, huh? Dope said, huh?
I ain't doing that. Is it Lila with Lilah?
No, DeeLila.
Lila. Is it 2 words or 1?
Either one.
It's 1 or 2. You pick.
It's your choice, dealer's choice. Just don't spell it wrong.
I'm gonna put it how you put it. That's how I used to put it. Boom. Like that.
Yay!
Hey, there you go. Shaq changed hers.
I got time, Where's Chocha?
Okay.
Because I have to say that all night.
She's not you ran her off. Hopefully she's still watching.
I hope she comes.
Hopefully she's still watching. Hey, so Delilah, you're a comedian. Shaq, can I call you a poet? Are you a poet?
Allegedly.
I am. You can call me
Okay.
a poet.
Was Katt Williams, since you already answered Delilah, you say he's a truth teller. Shaq, was Katt Williams a hater or a truth teller? Did you watch his interview?
I did. I watched it. I think we need more people like him in the world to be truth tellers, because at the end of the day, if you keep your mouth shut, then it means you've lost the power to actually voice what is actually truthfully going on. So even though people may think he's a hater, it was very necessary that he brought it out without any hesitation. So I think he was a truth teller.
Yeah, I agree with that. I wasn't offended by nothing he said. Some people may not agree with him, but hey, look, that's his experience, and I feel like a lot of people spoke on him before. A lot of people made him feel certain ways before. So, now it's his turn on the mic. So you can't really. He's a comedian too. He's going to say whatever it is he wants to say. So I feel like if people wasn't ready for it, they don't need to speak on Katt Williams.
That's
You know what I mean?
That part.
Because he'll speak on himself as well, so he got shit to lose.
Man,
Mm-hmm.
that man is
At
really
18. What's up, Quell? Quell, if you want to come to the stage, I can send you a link if you want to come to the stage. We're talking about Katt Williams. Everybody that's on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. Come over to YouTube. Matter of fact, hold on. Did everyone subscribe? I need all of y'all. Well, not the ladies on stage because y'all are already up here. But everybody in the comments, I need you to subscribe. Everyone that's on Instagram, I see Yanobi, Wendy, Tasha, Donna. Y'all come over to YouTube. Type in DaveLifeTV. When you get to my page, click on the live link, and then you can watch the live. I see y'all. Come on over to YouTube. We talking about
Dave,
Katt Williams.
What's your name I gave you? Do you remember?
Oh my Lord.
It's a
Hold on. Combination of David and Destiny.
Destiny.
It was like Dave Destiny. Something
Oh,
like that.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
You know what? You about to get. Where's my camera?
The Destiny.
Delilah just love. Oh, come on back, Georgia girl.
Yes, Georgia's here. More Georgia.
Camera. I figured out how to do it. It's actually in the center. So, but I'm upside down. Is that
so
the
this
way?
is what you do?
You know why? You know why?
She got a lock.
Go to your. If you're on an iPhone, you have to unlock your rotation. So you got to go to. You got to pull down, and it's like a little lock. that means it locks your rotation. Turn that
Oh,
off, and then when you turn, it'll fix it.
So everybody's on full screen. Ooh.
Oh, oh,
So you
Shaq, is
take
your
the phone
phone
right
following
here.
you? Shaq,
Yeah, my phone
do
follow.
you have a
Yeah.
Google? Your phone,
Oh,
come
you got the
on,
twin camera thing.
come on.
I already on the stopwatch.
Cool.
You
Dope,
found
you
Hold
it,
on.
gotta let
Queen?
me know what I'm gonna get in your DMs to find out
You gonna
what that
Did
is
you
you
find
have.
it, Choker? You found it?
It took me to a stopwatch.
So you go
Are you
here.
are you on Android or
So you're gonna go here. I'm gonna show you real
Apple?
quick.
I'm on an iPhone.
So we're
Okay.
gonna go here right quick,
Don't let us
okay?
see your code, Shaq.
It's okay, she can get to it. So you're gonna pull
I see.
down. So you're gonna
Okay.
pull down, right? And this one right here.
Wait, what does it look like?
So we'll bring it over some.
It looks like a lock. It looks like a lock. I know it's hard to see. Yeah, it looks like a lock.
Oh, it looks like okay, like a little lock. Just a
See
little
it?
lock.
There it is. You see it, Chocha?
Let me
Hold on.
see.
Keep your
A
Press
phone
lock
right there,
with a
Shaq.
back up.
circle arrow?
Go back, Shaq.
No.
Go back, Shaq.
There it is.
There it
So
is.
go
There it is. Oh,
down. Straight down.
It looks like a
Mhm.
lock.
there
It's
it
right
is. That
on
little
the
lock.
frame. It's right here.
Yeah, it's a little lock with a little circle arrow around it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Okay, I did it.
It's
You
so
did
much
it?
easier on an Apple device. Mine looked like a
And that
mountaintop
rotate
for
it.
some reason on the
Am
Android.
I
There you
upside down
go.
still?
Ooh.
Hey, hey,
This
yeah.
feature right here. This is called
We in the
sensitivity.
building.
We can see
We
full chocha.
cooking with
Woo!
hungry. Hey, everyone that's
So
on the gram, B, Chaz, Love on Me, y'all come over to YouTube. Let me show y'all. Y'all need to come on over to YouTube so you can see the whole show on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube, y'all. All right. So look, since Shaq is just got here, Chocha been on. Let me ask Chocha, is Katt Williams a hater or a truth teller?
I really didn't hear much of what he said. But I mean, I heard some stuff about Tiffany Haddish, and I heard him say some stuff about a few other people. I don't know. I mean, I think that was a clone. Honestly, I don't think that was Katt Williams. 'Cause, like, somebody even said, like, I think it was Tiffany Haddish that said he looked like Charleston White. So
No, that wasn't Charleston White.
That is.
that was definitely Katt.
I'm gonna drink more.
thank
yeah,
you
I'm
so
gonna
much,
use some.
Dope Mel.
Did he?
Thanks.
I don't remember him
You're
saying
welcome,
anything about
sweetie.
Tiffany. Did he?
Yeah, he talked about Tiffany. He talked about he started off talking about Steve, Ricky Smiley,
But
Steve Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer. And then when he talked about Kevin Hart, he brought up Tiffany Haddish because Kevin had co-signed Tiffany at one point. Hey, Quell,
yeah,
I'm gonna
I
send
think
you
he
the.
said Tiffany didn't get no one's help.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I remember he said about Tiffany. Is that ain't nobody helped Tiffany, because I read Tiffany's book before I became a comedian. I was a super fan of Tiffany Haddish, and
No, he said she
she
couldn't
was
get into any of the
go ahead.
white clubs. He
Huh?
said she couldn't perform in any of the LA white clubs.
Oh, I might have missed that one. Which it makes sense the route she took to get into the white clubs. Tiffany was illiterate and wrote a book, and I read that book. Tiffany said she couldn't read until she was almost an adult.
You know
And
what's
then she
crazy
wrote a
about
book,
that?
so I read
Dave,
the
you're
Black
on mute,
Unicorn.
baby. Dave, you're on mute. You're on mute, baby. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to the Instagram people, Shaq. My bad. I was telling everybody on Instagram to come to YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember. it being too bad about Tiffany, which I appreciated because I'm a super fan. And Wanda was the first comedy show I watched live, and I think it was before she'd come out, and she came out on that show, and it was interesting, very funny, but I ain't seen her funny in a long time. I don't really watch Wanda no more. Not since her, like, I see her funny in sitcoms, but not
Which Wanda?
Wanda Sykes.
Wanda Sykes?
Because that's who he was talking about, right? He was talking about Wanda Sykes when she came for him, and they got canceled.
No, Wanda Smith, not Sykes.
Oh,
he made it
That's
clear.
what we want to
Yeah.
do. Wanda
Smith. Yeah, I believe it's Wanda Smith. She's a she's a radio host, a comedic radio host in Atlanta on V103.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then I got confused during that part because I was like, Wanda Sykes came for him?
No, Wanda Smith.
Okay.
So let me share the
I enjoyed that interview. It's rare people tell the truth, especially in the comedy community. Everybody just lie to each other, tell each other that they're great. And I don't do that. If you're not funny, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, so Wanda Smith is this comedian right here. All right, she's a radio host on V103. She's a comedian. Let me just
I don't even know who she is.
Man, when I tell you Katt roasted her, oh yeah, it was bad. It was bad, y'all.
Oh, do you have the roast? Let me look it up.
Yeah, I'm about to play it. It was
Can't wait.
It was something
I
else.
usually hate roasts.
Hey Quell, you ready to come to stage, man? Make sure your lights are good. Make sure you're prepared to be on YouTube because this is gonna be online forever and all of that. So make sure you're ready.
Wow.
Come on up, Quell. Hey Quell, you gotta turn your phone horizontal. Everybody gotta turn the phone landscape. And then there you go. Boom.
There we go.
Boom, boom, boom. Everybody, this is Quell. Quell, we got Delilah, Chocha, and Dope Female Trainer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with Delilah from Instagram.
You ain't blocked me yet, have you?
I wouldn't block you. I'm not that sensitive to block somebody.
You're after my own heart, sir.
Let me see.
But,
I'll just
all right. So, go ahead, y'all. I'm gonna pull up the Wanda Smith, Katt Williams. So Quell, is Katt Williams a hater or a truth teller?
Yes. I guess if what's the old saying? A hurt dog hollers.
Hit dog.
Hit dog, hurt dog. I think all of it applies. So yeah. So I just think that look, man, in this arena, in that type of arena, there's no way that you could really fight any of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's like at some point you just gotta go with it, man. Especially if you're a comedian and you're doing all that, capitalize on it. Let it promote your brand or whatever the case is. Let it further yourself. But to go back and forth with someone like that and react in a certain way, that is no different from you being in school and people shooting the dozens. Once you start kind of adding personal things to it, you lost. Like you've already lost. Like once you start trying to attack the man personally and all this other stuff, you're done for. So at what point? Well, at what point do you just not say anything, or just try to get a joke out of it? Like you're only promoting what he's saying if you can't really be versatile enough to kind of combat him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If you're not go ahead.
No, check this out. I want to play this right quick. This is when Katt and Wanda got into it.
Tell me some of the things you cook that they're proud of. Like, Dad made some. You got the best spaghetti. You got
Excuse
the
me.
best
Excuse-
steak.
excuse
What do you
me.
have? Tell us what you cook.
As a father of 7 with an unlimited food budget, you can make whatever is necessary.
I
with
said
7,
what they like.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I'm
I
still
said, what do they
answering.
like?
Just because you're a poor interviewer doesn't mean.
I said you answer the question and just tell me.
Man, you're a
what they
strong
like.
black woman. Is it okay for me to answer?
Come
You
on.
keep interrupting the answer. Everyone can hear it. It sounds like you like me a little bit. It's starting to bleed over the airwaves.
It is.
Oh, really?
I want to let
Come
everybody
on.
know that Wanda got some lipstick on right now with enough glitter for the 4th of July.
That's right. Kissable lips.
How many kids you got, Wanda?
I have 3 boys.
Excellent.
Yes, I do.
Aren't boys simple?
Hmm?
Aren't boys simple?
They can be. They can be.
Wanda knows
I'm what?
she didn't do as much cooking in the latter years as she did in the beginning.
Whatever. I cook. I do it all.
I didn't say that you
Well,
didn't.
that's all right. I did it in the beginning and the middle and the end.
What's your favorite thing to cook? Your boys, yeah.
They like for me to. I do a really nice broccoli. They like my broccoli and they love my baked chicken.
Hey,
And
hey.
they
Right now, look up your phone and see what it takes to make broccoli. And tell me, does it say heat up water?
Shut up.
That's the only step in broccoli. Heat up water.
Whatever.
Have you ever heard of burned broccoli? Can you
whatever,
burn
hater.
broccoli? You
Whatever,
can't burn
hater.
it because it's made in a pot of water.
You don't know nothing about.
You know what her second meal they love from her? What I do with corn.
Whatever.
I like to get it out that can and I put it in there. And then I get a can of water and I put it on there. And then I get some Zatarain's. They don't expect that. I sprinkle
I am
Zatarain's on my
a great
corn.
cook.
Aw.
Whatever.
Yes, ma'am. You good
Whatever.
at heating stuff up.
You're good at telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, and getting out to tell you. But I'm going to tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you going to tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
That's right. True.
Tomorrow, be there.
All right.
Red Grant show. I know
Red
I'll
Grant.
be there. Don't miss it.
Red Grant, Katt Williams, thank y'all for coming through, man.
Yes.
And thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming in.
I see why people come to Wanda's show.
Yeah.
Because Frank Ski puts it down.
That's right. Get on out of here with your crazy ass.
Uh-huh. Is he crazy?
And help me get to the salon. All right, it's the People Station Viewer 3. Your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops.
Oh, that's not a perm.
No, it is not. Nice lady.
That's natural.
Come run one of your gnarled
Well,
fingers.
come here.
While you on air.
Come
So
on.
they can hear you live.
Come on. Let me come over here.
No. That's not how that works.
Oh, okay. Well, then stay over there.
Don't worry, ain't nobody putting their hands through yours.
That's right. They don't have to. I don't want
Uh-huh.
them to. Get on out of here. You okay? You okay? Are you all right this
Only
morning?
one of our
You all
hands
right this
moving
morning?
while we talk.
Are you all right this morning? Are you okay? this
Red
morning?
Grant, Atlanta Comedy.
Tell Wanda to
And make
take
sure-
off them
and make-
headphones and that
make
wig.
sure- and make
The
sure
wig and the headphones
and
come
take off them
together.
old ass clothes you got on.
Wow.
How about that? Yeah, they're old.
Versace, yeah.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That
She
it says
said,
Versace.
I want to apologize to the people at Versace Collection. This is your 2019 summer line that hasn't come out.
But you had
But-
to open it up and
but-
show us
but
it was
it-
Versace. I wanted to.
No, I didn't
walk
have
past
to
it,
open
but
it
you
up.
did,
These
though.
people are on radio. They can't see anything.
Yeah, but you opened it up so we could see it.
Yes,
We see
ma'am.
it. Well, happy
And happy
for
whatever
you.
stories for the Black Lane Bryant.
That's right. That's right. Very proud.
Okay, let's
Very
play some
proud.
music.
Man.
Oh, that was wild.
I got something for you, Dave. You ready? And it's wait for it.
Man. Mm-mm. All right, can y'all hear me? Yo, they were. What is that, Shaq?
Dave TV.
That's dope. That's dope. I like that. Send it
Did
to
you
me.
make that?
Mm-hmm.
Dope. Send it to me.
You are
Man, listen,
magic.
Wanda and Katt were going at it, and really, it got worse. I think I stopped it because it was just too long, but it got worse. Like Katt was wilding. He started talking about her hair wasn't moving, you know, he's gonna say what he want to say after he get out of jail at Phillips Arena, which is a huge arena where the Hawks play. She gonna say what she want to say at a comedy club, which is obviously not an arena. Like, so is Katt Williams petty?
He's very smart, and you got to be careful when you speak to him because he thinks before he speaks, and he gonna come with it. He gonna come with it, baby.
And the answer is yes.
You gotta be
I mean,
careful with it.
I feel like as Black men, for me, as a Black woman, they're the closest thing to God that we will ever see, as I will ever see as a woman with my bare eyes.
What is?
So I feel like really and truly, like as a Black man, like he should be protecting the Black woman, like, because that's all we really got. If we don't have Black men protecting us, we don't have anything.
Well, I think she took that there though. She took that there, and she made that what it was. Because clearly he wasn't really trying to be aggressive, but you got a lot of women that try to really like, oh, I'm gonna go there, but until somebody opened the floodgates on you, then it's like, oh no, don't do that. Look, that just tanked bad. Like it just progressively got worse as she tried to throw jokes out there. Like she was throwing slight shots out there, man. So the thing is like, be good at what you do. Like if you're gonna throw shots and you be ready. He went from pulling out the Uzi, pulling the whole bazooka out to shooting the nuclear missiles at her. And it's just like, look, come on. If you're good at what you do, you're just good at what you do. Like I said, back in the day when we was in school, we shot the dozens. You know what I'm saying? Dudes know what it is. We threw jokes at one another, and it either was funny or it wasn't funny.
Ranking, right, roasting.
Would he make a joke like that about his mother? I mean, honestly, like really and truly, like men are supposed to lead. We're supposed to be the emotional ones. So I don't get the fact how he's a man and he's emotional.
But she was
like she's supposed to set a different standard.
But she was a comedian though. That's the thing. Like she is. So if that's your job, be great at your job.
Right.
But
a whole studio, like they were in a interview, like a radio studio.
Yeah,
it wasn't really about comedy or stand-up at that particular time. They were just going off of how he felt on this topic and that topic. And I mean, really the insult shouldn't have really been it shouldn't have been a factor.
Well,
if you're in entertainment. I
see one of the comments. I'm sorry, Delilah.
I mean, my
one of the
whole
comments
family
is that
like my loved ones are in entertainment, and I mean, I still disagree with that.
No, but I didn't say anything. But if you're in entertainment, you're always on. So that was the perfect place for that because people were entertained.
Absolutely.
Now she was able to prepare for that. She could have had pre-written jokes.
Right.
She should have had pre-written jokes because Katt is a beast and always been a beast. And if you were going to poke the bear,
better have some honey.
Why would you? Why would you? Why would you wear a meat suit to go poke a bear and have nothing to defend yourself?
But that's not how you prove yourself. Like he should prove himself at his stand-up comedy shows. Like why prove himself there?
Let me jump in right quick.
That's what it is. That's
how it always
is. That was weird.
Let me jump in right quick. So I do feel like Katt Williams was defending himself. I feel like Wanda in that clip came for him a little bit by saying, you know, like she was talking about, you know, him getting out of jail. That was a cheap shot. You know, she said a few things. I feel like he started off being a little cheeky a little bit, but then she came in and started talking about, you know, his jail record and things. And he went in on her and he opened up the clip. I do feel like this. Comedians, they rank. Huh?
She was taking cheap shots.
Or did she talk about something private or something that was
whether she didn't lie. She didn't lie.
Well,
look, first of all, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm not condoning him attacking her because I do think that we should protect Black women. I do. But I will say this, and Delilah knows this as a comedian, you got to be ready. Comedians come for one another, and sometimes it's for jokes, and sometimes it can go below the belt. It can turn on a dime, and comedians are quick witted. So if she's going to come for him live on the air about his jail record, then he came for her live on the air about her stadium record. He's like, you ain't doing stadiums, you doing comedy clubs, I'm doing stadiums. So then it turned into a personal thing, and then she kept going, like someone said in the comments, that she came for him, and then she kept going on with it. So like when he came back, she could have just fell back and stopped, but she kept going tit for tat. So then he just let loose. He was just a superior ranker in that moment. He was better at roasting than she was. So I don't feel like it was a personal attack. Like he said, I'm gonna attack Wanda. I think he just defended himself to the nines, and she just couldn't handle it. That's
as for Black people, that's what the other type of people expect from us. That is not entertainment. Like they expect us to behave the way they were behaving. Like, and it's not funny. It's really sad because if anything, like regardless, he shouldn't have gotten emotional over her comment. Like she's a woman at the end of the day. And yeah, she said what she said. But even if he just got up and walked out and he didn't, I don't want to do this interview. Like they're paying.
Do you know what happened previous? Real quick, Chocha. What you missed previously was when before he got on the interview, she told him that she wasn't going to ask about the jail record. She straight lied to him and said, I'm not going to go into your personal. I'm not going to disrespect you. I'm not going to do any of this. And as soon as the camera turned on, she completely changed that and brought up the stresses that he was dealing with in the real world. So
they all do that. When you do talk shows, when you producers, like they
you lie to people and then change it?
Front, like especially in reality TV, they don't tell you up front what's good. They just tell you how much you're getting paid to be there, and
no. She told him that she wasn't going to do that.
To want to be there. But yeah, I get what you're saying, but that's all a part of the game. It's the business. He should know that. Like, who's really 100% honest in this business?
Then the second part is the game. She lied to me and said, I'm not going to question you about the troubles you're dealing with. And then he goes on there and she pokes him and mocks him for the troubles he's dealing with. So the second part of the game is, I'm going to roast you. Game on.
This is the thing. She actually, because this is her home, that was her home city, and she was in her home studio. She felt like she could be as superior as she wanted to. You're free to choose, but you're not free from the consequences of the choices that you're making. You have to be ready and understand that when you take a personal attack on a man such as him, because he's raw. He don't practice his jokes. He's very intelligent, and he thinks before he speaks, and everything he speaks is logical and it's true. He never came for her. He asked her, "Wonder how many children do you have?" She said 3. She talked about his clothes, his record, his hair, and his children. She went in on him. So when you open the door and you walk through it, be ready to see what's on the other side. To protect you, you have to be in your place to be protected. She opened herself wide open for that attack, and he kept trying to be very politically sound and correct. He kept, he was very mild, but then when she kept going, he just had to let go. Baby, Frank probably should have told her, "Baby, stop," because it wasn't Katt Williams' responsibility to do that. It was Frank's. If he really wanted to say, because why they're co-hosts.
I would expect. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you.
And at what point, like, because look, I hear a lot of women keep talking about this equal thing. So at what point do you take your womanhood out of it when you're doing the job? Because guess what? Nobody's looking at you as a woman. If you're gonna get up there and be a comedian, be a comedian. If you're gonna be a doctor, be a doctor. If you're gonna be a singer, be a singer. If you're gonna be anything in this world and you want somebody to pay you like the men get paid, then be the best at what you do. Jordan Peterson talked about we should be doing equality of outcome and not equality of opportunity. Equality of opportunity does not leave room for us to get the best out of people. equality of equality of outcome. Of opportunity doesn't, because it just gives somebody a shot at doing something, and they may not be the best fit for it. So I'm looking for people to be great at what you do, because guess what? Your works will speak for you. Your job will speak for you if you're great at what you're doing. But it shouldn't be where you can add being a woman into it just because something doesn't work out for you. And that's normally what happens when it don't work out. No, but I'm a woman though. I'm a woman, so I should be getting special privileges for this. And you shouldn't. Be good at what you do. And then guess what? You'll get accolades. You'll get plenty of accolades just because you're great at what you do.
In theory.
You know what? I want to bring up another clip right quick. In another clip, he was discussing someone else. Let me see.
Skin looks phenomenal. What did you put on?
What you say now?
What, your skin looks awesome. It looks amazing.
Witch hazel and Cetaphil moisturizing cream.
Beautiful. It looks smooth.
And I want to say something, Shaq. I'm gonna be honest with you, Shaq. I'm gonna be honest. The streaming software that I have, it has a subtle smoothing.
There we go.
A subtle smoothing. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna take all the credit.
Dave out here catfishing.
Dave, listen, Delilah, where you at? Delilah, I wish I could just solo you and me right quick. Delilah, I'm getting married. Do you hear me? I'm getting married. I ain't out here catfishing.
What's that got to do with you catfishing?
Nope. I ain't doing none of that. Dave,
then what you filtering for?
Because he's on air.
Why you putting the bait out there? Don't put the bait out there, Dave.
Hey man, I can't.
Stuff in his brain.
I can't help it if I look good. All right, don't be mad.
Yes, you can. Take the filter off.
Like, baby, you make sure you put that.
Hold on.
Look, take the filter off. Yeah, you can help it.
You can take the filter off. Where am I smoothing at? Hold on.
I sent you a video. You should be able to see it. Look at it.
You can see all my pores. You see all my pores?
Ooh,
that's what it is.
Terrible. Yeah. See, you ain't catfishing now. Oh my gosh, I would never get with a man with pores that big.
Oh, you can see my pores. That's it.
She opened herself up for opportunity.
I ain't sweating you, Delilah. I ain't worried about you. Y'all can see my pores.
You see? Okay. See, that's banter. That's banter. We're playing around.
Yeah, we having fun. We already know.
I
Delilah,
love that.
Delilah, you know, Delilah, you come for me in Destiny, I will take you off. I will be like, boop.
Oh, I never come for you.
You do that quick face in her.
No, I don't do that. Come on now. I come for you.
Jamal, what up, man? Hey, Jamal, if you want to join the show, I'll send it. What'd you say, Chocha?
She came for my Chocha.
She did. She's like, why your name Chocha?
She came for my Chocha.
Chocha, you're gorgeous, young lady. You're
gorgeous. Can you turn the camera down a little bit? Wait, Chocha, are you dressed?
Oh. Yes, I'm dressed.
Okay, cool.
Down. Is it just how you want it? Okay.
No, I need a little bit more.
The interview would be worse. Because when he said he came for her, I thought it would be worse than that. And it wasn't. It was tasteful.
When I put my banner up, you see it? Now I can see when I put the banner up.
I mean, honestly, I feel like I was born with a chocha. And he's behaving like he got more chocha than me. I would expect one of my transgender cousins to react. One of my transgender cousins that were male that transgendered into becoming a female, I would expect them to emotionally behave towards that woman the way Katt Williams did. I mean, honestly, I feel like he got more chocha than me.
But why tolerate? How many cheeks do you have to turn so you don't turn cheeks no more?
It's like really like he should change the narrative, because like we shouldn't be going after each other as a people for real. Like we got enough already coming at us. Like we should it's like if you got slapped in the face by your baby, you know, like it might hurt and you might want to pop that baby for what they did, but you won't bite that and eat it because it's a little baby. It's a little 4-month-old or whatever. Like you know,
because the baby don't know better.
I mean,
the baby don't know better. You think grandma don't know better?
That's not true, because everybody know. Like when you tell a baby, they know. don't touch that. Or you look
So
at
that's
them, you
part.
give
So
them
that's
that
the
look. Mommy's always got that look. They know not to do this or not to, like, we're born knowing right from wrong.
So your point, the point is that so when you said a 4-month-old understands then she should have known she was in a hot ass kitchen.
Honestly, when my mother passed
Not
away,
you, baby.
and I smelt her scent for the last time, it took me back to being a baby, because I remember smelling my mother's scent for the very first time of my life when I came into this world. So yes, we do, like, God created us with way more than what we're taught in educational books.
I was agreeing with you.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Chef.
I feel you. I feel you.
Hold on, Chocha. Let Shaq respond. Chocha, hold up. Let Shaq respond. Hold up. Go ahead.
So what I was saying was, to your point, if a 4-month-old baby can recognize then Wanda should have known she was putting herself in a situation where she was not going to be able to come out of. And so she was trying to save face because of her ego. She's a comedian, so she wasn't going to back down. Sometimes you got to know when to just say, this is not my fight right here, because he is too much more. I know this is, I'm not as experienced as he is, and she should have left it well enough alone. She kept pushing and kept pushing. Although what we think he should have done, he is a comedian. And that is what he does. He's going to snap back because why? He is a comedian. Just like any animal with the instincts or whatever it is, the instinct is, they're going to continue with that instinct. He is a comedian. He's going to defend himself and his 7 children and his image, and the fact that, yes, this may have been me in prison, but I was able to get out to tell the story. So everything she said, he combated with the truth. Mm-hmm. That is his truth, and that's what he did. So to expect a man who is of a raw environment to be as politically correct as Wanda should have been and should have stood down, you can't expect it. That was on air. That is his job. But he was telling the truth. He said, "Well,
you're so pretty. Is it Shaq or Dope? Because I see Dope on the screen."
That's
I was calling
Shaq.
you Dope.
That's me.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, and I feel you on that and everything, but I don't think she gave her crap, because it looked like the whole room was full of men, and she still was very comfortable, like, doing what she.
No, she was embarrassed. She
kept embarrassing herself and kept on embarrassing herself when she should have just.
I saw men laughing, like, men
she had
was
to laugh
laughing at everything Katt said. Like,
hold on, Chocha. Let me interrupt for a second, because I don't think that was a man versus woman environment. That was comedian versus comedian. That's what Quell was saying earlier.
I see no other female in that room, though, Dave.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is, even though it was Frank, first of all, it's in Atlanta. It's the Frank Ski Morning Show. So Frank Ski is the host. Wanda Smith is his co-host. She's a comedian. And Katt Williams was the guest. So it's only 3 people in the control room, right, in the studio. So everybody else is in the back doing whatever else. But it's them 3 that's on air, as if we were like right here in my studio or whatever. So I don't think that they were ganging up. I just think that it's 2 comedians roasting each other, going at it, and Frank Ski's laughing. He's a host. He's keeping it going. It's just like Charlamagne or DJ Envy laughing, or Angela Yee laughing when something happened in their studio.
He talked about her cholesterol level. They all
I understand that, but listen, I'm not.
They went in her lap.
Wait a minute.
Did I miss it?
That could have been anybody.
Like, that was.
Let's watch it again. Hold on. Did I miss it? I might have missed it.
They did go in. They did go in.
Yes.
But the thing is, he was going in on her and she was going in on him. She tried to come for his throat. He was a more skilled tactician, and he beat her to the punch and he destroyed her. Now,
and she could have been. She could have been a man, and she could have been a man, and he would have did the same thing. You got
and case in point. Let me come right here and let me play this right quick. This next clip is when Katt Williams is on Club Shay Shay. Now in this clip, Katt is talking about let me see the clip.
Oh, wait, hold on real quick to finish up that last one.
Yes.
The reason she lost is because they keep supporting unfunny comedians and giving them heifers all the jobs, just so they could say, look, there's a woman in the room. And then she embarrassed us like Wanda just did.
Okay.
Thank you, Wanda.
That's a great
for
point.
proving
That's
the men correct, that we are unfunny.
Oh, Delilah, I love comedians, and I also like your Chocha jokes. You got to finish going in on the Chocha name.
See, but then you see how I could joke with you and you didn't get offended.
No, I didn't. I enjoyed
That's
it
what
as
she should have
because-
done. If she was really not hating on Katt, she would have been able to do jokes with him that didn't insult him, that didn't bring up his stresses that he was going through at that time,
And you know
that
what? The
didn't
reason why Frank
imply
Ski
that
didn't
he
involve
wasn't taking
himself
care of his children.
The reason why
sorry,
Frank
Mama.
Ski didn't, the reason why Frank Ski didn't get involved in it is because he's not a comedian. He stayed in his lane. It was comedian versus comedian. Had you been a DJ versus a DJ, then Wanda couldn't have said anything because she's not a DJ. So because there was the placement for comedians, he stayed out of it.
But
Hey,
when there is
Delilah,
bullying, they will jump in and attack the weak one.
well,
And
do you remember when you and an unnamed comedian, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't rock with him no more.
probably
But
ain't
do you remember when you and one of the guys that used to be on Freestyle Fridays, y'all went at it?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
When y'all went at it, me being a host, like Shaq is saying, I'm not a comedian. When y'all went at it, me being a host, I shut up. I let y'all go for it. But when it got a little personal, I jumped in and said, "Hey, y'all, hold up. We're not gonna do that on the show. Let's chill. Let's not do that." But I let y'all roast for a second. But when I felt
Yeah,
it got personal, I said, "Y'all, let's not do that." But yeah, that's what a host does,
and it's fun. What I do is I feed off your energy.
right?
So, but you didn't know prior to that, the man had been insulting me in the DMs for days. He's still trying to bully me now. That's who he is.
And that's why I don't rock with him no more. And that's why I'm not even gonna say his name and give him no shine because
But
I don't
you
do
didn't
that.
know that. You didn't know
I
that,
didn't
and I didn't come for him at all like that. I don't start it, but I'm gonna finish it
Finish it.
because I
And
got
you know what?
punchlines, unlike homie.
Why you finishing it, Delilah? I'm gonna put my I'm gonna put my smoothing back on because
You are
I want to
beautiful,
smooth.
Dave.
I want to smooth
Dave,
out my
look at
Even
pores.
without the smoothing,
look at
I
your
honestly
DM.
can't tell the difference.
Look
What
at
you
your
say?
DM. I sent you the video. I sent you the video. I want you to put where you get a chance to add it to your thingy.
I'll download it and add it to my thing.
Yeah,
Hey,
I honestly
listen.
can't tell the difference. You're beautiful no matter what, but if you like it, I love it, boo boo.
Do your chipmunk voice.
Man, listen, y'all asking for requests.
Can I just please host my show? Can I just do my thing? I'm just trying to do my thing.
But
Y'all
yeah.
want me to y'all want Baby Dave. That's what she wants. She want Baby Dave. Listen, Quail is all
that freaks me
uncomfortable.
out.
Who the hell is this baby on the camera? Who let a baby up in here?
Oh man.
Look, hold on, let me play the clip, y'all. Let me get
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
Let me actually.
Yeah, I just wanted to finish that last one.
No, you cool. Okay, so this is Katt Williams talking about I believe Ricky. No, he's talking about Cedric the Entertainer. Now, the reason this is important to me is because he's telling, and I found clips, so this is valid. He's saying that when he was on Comic View, before he was well known, he did a joke that involved a car and a few other things. And Cedric the Entertainer watched his show, met him, said, "Yo, man, you pretty funny," all that stuff. And then stole his joke and turned the car into a spaceship and did the same exact show, same exact joke. And I just want to play him going in on Cedric. And look, I'm not taking sides. I'm just reporting what I'm seeing. All right. But he went in on Cedric. Listen to this. And my point to you, Chocha, is that people have picked on Katt and called him this, that, and the third, said he ain't funny, said he was on drugs, said he got beat up by a 8th grader, all this stuff, right? They messing with Katt. And so now Katt is taking a moment and he comes back. He don't start it, but he finishes it. And my point is they better not mess with this dude, man. Katt too strong. His comedy is too strong. But listen to this, y'all.
I mean,
Told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up. How it don't line up? He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. And he's doing it verbatim. He's just changed my car into a spaceship. Him and Steve had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times and Katt didn't do, as I stand before you, Shannon, I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay me like that? Why did I give you a pass if you were just gonna lie? Cedric sitting here telling you why he ain't a movie star. He over here look like a walrus. You didn't say nothing. He can't even get his arms off his stomach sitting over here. Why I'm not a movie star. What?
It's a situation.
He never wrote anything. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer.
Right.
We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that, sir. I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi. And this is the age of truth. And the truth doesn't need to be scared of the fact that people tell lies. Katt's on drugs. Where are the stories? Why is there no story of anybody who ever sold a drug to me, did a drug with me, was around me when I was inebriated? I got 5 daughters. I got 5 sons. Why would we tell these ridiculous stories? Because it's competition.
Now, I'm reading Katt Williams won Cedric the Entertainer's and Anheuser-Busch Best Los Angeles Comic Award. Did you win that award, won Katt Williams? It's a simple yes or no. It's not a rhetorical question.
It's a question that probably should have been asked to Cedric the Entertainer.
I'm asking you. I got you here, though.
I know. I couldn't believe Cedric didn't get asked that question. You still a dude's joking and giving an award, and then 10 years later, you don't know nothing about it.
Well, I can't say he lied about not being on drugs. I can't say that part. That's not, yeah.
Say that part again, Shaq.
The part about him not being on drugs, I don't think that was accurate. I think he has been an active participant in some extra.
Yeah, he definitely said that he smokes weed and well, I'm gonna say what he said. Okay. Katt Williams said that I smoke weed and that's it. I don't put nothing in my weed. I don't add nothing in my weed. I smoke a lot of weed. He said he smoked a lot. 20 blunts a day, 20 joints a day, something like that. But he was like, I ain't never done a hard drug. And I think he said he smoked weed. And I think he said he might drink a little liquor and of course women. But other than that, he didn't mess with no hard drugs. So at least that's what he said. So
and you need
some
proof.
people may or may not believe that.
You need proof. Has anyone ever come out and said, because when you're hanging out in comedy clubs and they're doing drugs in front of everybody. It's not a secret. They all doing it in front of everybody. And when you don't partake in hard drugs, then you get picked on because you're not part of the crew because you don't do that stuff.
So, and you've seen this. I mean, you're a comedian, so you've seen this in comedy clubs.
I don't partake. So I'm not invited to anything. Because, well, she's not going to do it. She thinks she's too good for us. Okay, then I am.
And Delilah, can you speak to comedians stealing jokes? Have you seen that? Have you witnessed it? And why?
Exactly.
Why do comedians do this?
Exactly as he said. They will come to your face and tell you how great it is and do yours. I'm going to go to a fake. What's funny is I'm about to go to a fake award show where the 3 nominees have all stolen jokes from me and talk so much trash about me. And I'm going to show up and be the star. The best dressed, the only one they're all looking at. Because I'm toxic. And I am what they created. I was nice. I handed out candy and cookies and gave everybody love constantly. I am love. That's why I do comedy, because I love it. It helps me heal, and it heals people.
Has anyone ever sold one of your jokes?
Yeah. Oh, all the time. That's what really got me on the stage. Because they would steal over and over and over again. So I'm like, oh, I'm that good. And it doesn't matter because I have more.
Wow.
It's like the poetry community.
It's the equivalent of.
Hold up, Trell. Quell, go ahead. Shaq, you were saying.
It's just like the poetry community. They'll tell you, oh, that was a good line. I'm going to take that. No, you're not. And so with my poetry, it's really hard to take anything from my poetry because it's so different. It's like you really, when you hear my poetry, people already know that belongs to Dope. That sounds just like her. So there was this young lady I walked into a poetry set. I said, how did she get my poem? And she was on stage reciting it back. I said, who gave her that? So when she came down, has she given me the credit? I wouldn't have had a problem with it, but she walked off the stage as if it was her. I said, I'm sorry, sweetie. That doesn't belong to you. I said, as a matter of fact, you didn't do it any justice. It's like, that shoe too big for you to even wear. You can't wear this shoe. They do that.
Go ahead, Quell. You were saying.
Well, I was just saying it's the equivalent of music. People having songs and stuff where if you're not as big, then a guy. I remember hearing back in the day where Diddy would get songs of people who were lesser known and give it to his artists. So it's one of those things where you got to be aware of what you're doing. Somebody like Katt is already aware that it goes on or whatever the case is like that. You know what I mean? But it's people out here it's like, man, I just want to release music. I just want to do it because it's fun. I just want to do it because it's because I want people to hear me. And then later on, when it kind of some catches fire, then you have people that's like, man, they stole this from me. And you know, I look at it like this. Like, if you know that you have something and this is your creation, I feel like you should protect your creation to your dying breath. Now, granted, I can't speak to comedy because I think that's a totally different thing, and it doesn't play the same way that music does. Because you can actually go to greater lengths to actually make sure that your song is attributed to you. Jokes, somebody can change a couple of lines, and then it's like, oh, and all they can say is, hey, I changed this. This is my, this is mine. You see, you said this, but I said that. They could play loose with the words to say, this is mine. But it's just like, I just think a lot of times though, sometimes you don't know what somebody did to make that great, because it may not even just be the lines. It may be how they said it. It may be their mannerisms. It may be their story. That's why that fits to them. So stealing doesn't really do you any good if you don't understand what made that joke what it was.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. They can't deliver it the same.
That's a great
Delilah.
My favorite part of Joke Thieves is watching it fail. One woman, her funniest, she did a special, and we were in a comedy club all hanging out. And when you're in a comedy club hanging out, you guys are throwing jokes back and forth, back and forth. Homegirl uses it in her special, and that's the only joke that is funny in her special. You can have it, boo-boo. Because it's unwatchable. And what they do is, when they steal from you, they hate on you, and you become the bad guy. So that you're not around. Just apologize. You can have it. I have more. So much more.
Give me an example of them hating on you. Like stealing it, hating on you, and then you becoming a bad guy. Give me an example.
So when I watched Homegirl film this special, I was invited to the taping by a couple of comedians that were on stage. She had somebody lighting her to tell her when to get off stage. So at the end of the show, she blames me for lighting her early. She starts telling everybody I lit her early. I was sitting next to another comedian's husband.
Yeah.
And so in front of everybody, did you ever see me pull my phone out at all during this show? He outright says, no, she didn't touch her phone at all. I was right next to him. Phone never came out. They kept perpetuating this lie. Why would I pull my phone out and light you? You try to sabotage me. No, you sabotage you because you have no material.
Mm. Lighting you is
wasn't my fault.
when they turn the light on for you to go. Like that's when they light you. When
so
they
the
say
light is okay. You have 1 minute left. Show's over. So she didn't explain to the person who was lighting how much time she was doing on stage. And you're depending on a newbie. The newbie's not going to say I did that wrong. It could have even been an audience member taking a picture, but she wanted to blame me. Oh, okay. I'll take it. That's fine. I'm not gonna fight with you.
Chocha girl, I cut you off earlier. You were going to say something.
Oh no, I was just telling Quill how his comment was dope. I like that. But I do want to hear a joke from Delilah. I want to laugh before I go to bed.
Before y'all do that, is it okay if I add to the point of what y'all are speaking about stealing?
Go ahead.
You remember this song right here?
And it's a song called Jericho.
This right here.
Jericho,
it's this one. I just mixed it with this one right here. It's right here.
Is it an original song?
Is it? Remember this one?
Yeah. Hold on. Pause it though, because they're gonna copyright me if it goes longer than like 10
I
seconds.
got you. So
yeah,
that song was actually taken from her by another group of people, and Taji actually went on to, I guess it was an award show, and she started singing that song. She said this song was stolen from this young lady, and she actually sung that song for her to let her know that she was in support of Jericho, the young lady whose song that she belongs to. So when you have a very trending, very influential piece of material, it's bound to either get covered, copied, or try to some kind of way. Someone's going to try to take the credit for it. So it's very easy done, and they're actually doing it now, and they're making it legal. So even if you copyright it, they can still cover your music.
Yeah. Delilah, you got a joke for Future Girl?
You got $50?
She didn't even know it was for her.
You got $50? Because this shit ain't free.
Choco frozen.
Come on, cough it up.
Chocha, she talking to you. Are you frozen, Chocha?
She frozen.
She frozen.
Look, she didn't want to pay that $50.
But Chocha wasn't trying to hear it.
She wasn't trying to pay it.
But look, at some point too, though, like I think it still goes to what I was saying about the whole thing with Katt Williams. Even if something does happen to your property or whatever the case is, use it to your advantage. Take what you can out of it. Because the thing is, I think we look at things as a loss all the time, and it's like, look, no, it's not a loss. Like I may be losing this, but I'm gaining. I'm gaining, and I'm with Delilah. Look, I could create something else. This ain't the only thing I got. If you're good at what you do, you are good at what you do, and you can recreate and redo and make something even better out of something. And I just think that we, like, a lot of times the focus is too much on they stole this from me. No, you didn't steal anything from me, because where that came from is inside of me. I mastered this.
Yeah.
Oh, you muted.
Oh, you muted Shaq. You muted
she got
Shaq.
the fire in her too. Oh,
I
shoot.
know. I just was praising you from the pulpit.
Right?
Hell yeah.
But I'm just
on.
saying,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, when you're great at what you do, you're great at what you do. You know,
I know.
and so it's just like, look, I'm of the mindset that I'm not overly concerned about when somebody's taking something, because guess what? If I did that once, I could do it again, because I took time to master this and failed and failed and failed and failed and failed until I won. You know what I'm saying? So I labored with this. I I I was pregnant with this thing, and I fed it, and I put it inside of me. You know what I'm saying? Like I put it inside, outside of me, and it's within my being. So when you're great at something, be great at it, and don't allow for what somebody else doing when that, because look, that catches up with you. When you
Mm-hmm.
steal enough, it catches up with you, and your reputation winds up being ruined in the end when people find out that you don't stole from multiple people.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But it don't matter. They're not going nowhere. You're not
mhm,
going nowhere
mhm,
because you scared of me. All you doing is
yeah,
bolstering my ego and my faith in me.
yeah.
You think the Lord give me new jokes daily, daily. If I'm a baby comic, I'm less than a year in, and you stealing from me. All that did was remind me I need to do this. I have to do this because you've been doing this 15 years, and now your merchandise is jokes that I made that you still owe me money for, bro.
Hey, Quell, that reminds me of this. I gotta do this, and I can only play so many seconds because Instagram gonna try to flag me. This reminds me of this. If you're an originator, they can't do nothing. Look, if you make me, make another me. You know what I mean? Like if you're an originator, like you said, they can't mess with you. You can come back and make another whatever. They're duplicating you. They're covering you. They're ripping from you. They can't do what you do. It's gonna come out of you. You're gonna create something else. So when I thought of that, I said, "Yo, man, yeah. If you made me, then make another me. You can't make another Katt Williams. You can't make another Katt Williams." Shout out to my cousin Goldie Coleon in the building. I see you. Oh,
There's
wait,
comedians
hold up.
online rocking corsets now. They blocked me, and now they're wearing corsets. But you not
Right.
me. Me and Jay-Z got the same birthday. You spoke to me. You played Jay-Z. We got the same birthday.
December 4th. Hey, look, so back in the day, I used to always rock the shades. I was rocking the shades at night. I was rocking the shades in the day. And I had people in the comments saying, "Take them shades off. Who you think you are? Why does he have on shades in the daytime? He's inside the house. What's wrong with him?" And then guess what they started doing, Delilah? Wearing shades.
No, Dave. You ain't do that.
So
You know
Quill,
what?
I have it. I'm sorry.
Did do that. Hold on.
Dave,
Oh, no. I'm not playing with you. You hating again. Stop hating on me.
Dave, you the only one who was wearing shades at night in the dark.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I was the only podcaster on Instagram that wore shades consistently. Go back to episode 29. I put them on episode 29. We're on episode.
He sure did, because I used to want to like, you better wear
Don't play with Dave.
With you.
Quill, I got an acronym for your name, Quill, because you was preaching, baby. Quit under S. I got to see his name.
Oh, shoot,
quit
my bad.
underestimated excellence. Live life. Quill. Quit underestimated excellence, baby. Live your life. Live life.
Let me tell you, don't get.
Are you a Leo?
Don't get Shaq started.
That's dope. That's dope. I like that.
Acronym queen.
It's a writer.
Yo, you gonna have to, are you on Instagram?
Yeah, but you can't say it. That's mine.
No, that is dope. That is dope as hell.
Don't make it from his name. That's so wrong.
Yo, that's crazy. That's dope as hell.
You can have it. You can have it. We on YouTube. You can have that. That belongs to you. I can't do nothing with it.
Hey, look, I want to play another clip.
Reel and tag her.
Since we're on clubs, I'm gonna play another clip.
Yeah, I'm about to get out of here. I gotta go to work.
Oh, you bouncing?
Yeah, I gotta get out of here.
Have a good day at work, boo-boo.
Hey, real quick, man. How's the family? How's everything doing?
Man, everything's well, man. You know, we hit rough patches, you know, but we roll with the punches. We
all do, man.
We let life get toughen us and get us Get us
Hey,
tough so
Quell,
we can endure it.
So
I'm
I
gonna tell
got a
you. I'm gonna
quote
tell
for
you.
you.
I'm gonna tell you how to fix that. I'm gonna tell you how to fix that, Quell. Here's how you fix that. When you hit a rough patch, all you got to do is exercise your marital duties. That's it. You
So
exercise your marital duties on your queen, and I'm gonna say this: don't go, don't use nothing that's below your collarbone. Everything collarbone up, and watch all that stress roll off her back. She'll be like, "I'm sorry, baby, I love you."
Why should the
you
wife
know
be
how to do
punished
that,
because he's
man. You
sad?
know how
I
to.
don't understand.
Wait,
Hold on,
wait,
what you
wait,
say?
wait, Dave.
Yes, Shaq.
I was gonna give some eroticism, but I guess I'm not.
Well,
You
hold on,
started with the
hold on.
collarbone.
We're on YouTube. I've got to keep it clean. I'm trying to get sponsors and monetize.
It
Kids might
wasn't
pull this
bad.
up. That's why you saw I use metaphors and I'm like above and below certain parts. I didn't say what I would normally would have said.
Got you.
You know
I
what I'm
got
saying?
you.
Look, it's bad enough we had Chocha Girl on here. Chocha is back. You want to come back to the stage, Chocha? Hit the plus sign. It's bad enough that we had a whole banner that said Chocha Girl.
Well, Quill, I will say this: if you're facing a rough patch, cry, crawl, but don't quit. I said that.
Nah, it's all good. You know, it's just one of those times. It's a season. It's a season where
Isn't it? Absolutely.
you gotta deal with
Keep
it
on
because
moving.
you'll come out better on the other side of it. You know, it's just
Absolutely.
one of those things
Yeah,
where
man.
Well, I'm
just
in
gotta
Texas and I have
keep
to get
pushing.
ready and go.
You about to go too?
I'm in Texas. I'm getting ready. My flight is tomorrow morning, so I gotta.
Okay,
What's
Shaq.
it
All
today?
right, and Quell, you out too?
Well,
Quell
yeah,
bounced his phone ring. Hey, that was his spouse saying, get off YouTube and exercise your
that's it.
duties.
I'm bringing
That's what that was.
my
Good night,
people in.
y'all. Good morning.
You out. Thank you, Shaq. I appreciate you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I loved that interview. That interview, Dave, spoke to me.
1000%. Hey, I'm gonna play one more clip. Thank you, Chocha girl. I appreciate you. Come back up to the stage if you want to say goodnight, Chocha. I'm gonna play one more clip because he went in on Ricky Smiley. He went in on everybody. He really did. But you know what? Before I even share the clip, you know what I like the most about this? I like the fact that Katt Williams stood his ground and didn't let nobody bully him. People have been saying crap about him for so long. And don't get me wrong, I know Katt talks. I know Katt ain't scared of nobody. I know Katt gonna say some controversial stuff. But I can't say that I consider Katt Williams a liar. I can't say that. He sees it from his perspective. He sees it through his cat-colored lenses. And I get that. We all do that. But man, when people coming for him and people stealing jokes and people are blackballing him and you know what I'm saying? And then everybody's like, the problem is you, Katt. Maybe the problem is him, but the problem also could be y'all if y'all are gatekeeping. You know what I mean? So, he didn't look, either he's the most pettiest man alive or he was telling the truth.
How many videos came back with these fools talking trash?
I heard him, and none of them.
I didn't really see any that popped.
Well, I saw Faison Love respond, but it wasn't as strong as Katt Williams. Katt didn't stutter.
For real, who cares though? Like he had such a good point about things on love. If everyone can get a Netflix special, where's yours?
Right. Hold on.
Why
I'm
would
gonna tell
he's responding because he needs that clout from Katt.
Right.
Needs it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. The man told the truth. Ain't not that many people said anything where people believed it. And this year gonna be the year of the truth. All these fools who came for me, they should probably start kissing my ring.
Everything you did to me. Look, hey, Chocha said she would love to hear a Chocha girl joke, a Chocha joke before she goes to bed. She said she's in bed.
You missed it, Chocha. It was so good.
Go back to the live and
you're gonna have to rewatch it, Chocha.
Look at minute 150 and see if you can find it from 150 to 202. Delilah, you crazy, Delilah. You too much.
I get I get that too much.
You're
Too
welcome.
much used to trigger me. Too much used to trigger me because it was just the weird thing the insecure exes would say all the time was,
Mhm.
well, you're just too much. And it was like, no, bro, you're just not enough. And I had to let that too much stop triggering me. I said, no, I am
Yeah.
too much. I'm too much for your weak behind. And that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing
Chocha
wrong
said
with
she
that.
logged off. I logged off because y'all told me to fix my phone. I logged off to fix it, and I missed the joke. Laugh out loud. Oh yeah, my cousin Goldie Coleon said, "Cat don't care. He don't want to be around those clowns. He up. He his own boss." And I do want to speak to that. First of all, if everybody's on Instagram, we're on YouTube. Come on over to YouTube, Diva to the Max and Sincere. Come on over to YouTube. Type in Dave Life TV and then go to the tab that says Live. All right,
Should I post
and
the
y'all
link
come
later?
on YouTube, follow me. Um,
Oh
Cat
wait, I got
is
the
his
wrong
own
one.
boss. Cat is his own boss. I got to give Cat Williams credit for being his own boss. I got to give him credit for being independent and for doing 19 specials. You know, not all of his specials are going to be as funny as Pimp Chronicles. So I don't expect a man to have 19, Eddie Murphy Raws or Eddie Murphy Deliriouses. That's hard to do. That's, what I'm saying? That's hard to do. But the fact that he is still able to produce his own specials, fund them, go to the cities, do his own tours. That's amazing. And so if you got people claiming he's not funny, claiming he's a hater, claiming all that, hey man, 19 of his own specials beg to differ. And all the people that bought those specials. So I'll say that. And then I heard some of the responses from Faison. I heard some responses from Ricky Smiley. Um, Sid was in the comments, Cedric the Entertainer. I don't know any of these people, by the way, but it felt to me like nobody had a strong comeback. Cat Williams didn't stutter. He didn't blink. He didn't flinch. He was wide eyed. He told his whole truth, whether you like it or not. He was like right there with you. So I feel like, hey Mulan, come on over to YouTube and search Dave Life TV and click on the live link. We're here live. I feel like Cat just told his truth, and whether we like it or not, you have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? And people have attacked him from their platforms for so long, and maybe some people caught strays. Maybe everybody talked about didn't deserve to get talked about. That's between him and them. But and he put on a slew of comedians because I guess he did. I feel like Cat, earned the right because he doesn't give a lot of interviews. Delilah, he don't get out here and do a bunch of interviews. His last major interview was Larry King, and that was a very good interview. So this is his first major interview. Of course, he's done, like we said, the Frank Ski Morning Show and other local things, but on a national level, man, listen, they says 30 million views. Delilah, 30 million views. Do you hear me? It was 2 million before 12 hours had passed. At 30 million views.
He don't
It's
need
crazy.
he don't need you. And that's what was my lesson here in Vegas. There was people I looked up to who encouraged me to do comedy. And then they stabbed me in the back. So I was able to say, thank you. Now I don't owe you nothing. I'm free. Because you ain't never really done nothing for me. So when I get to where I'm going, I don't need to remember you. Because you did nothing for me. You try to block me. And you can't block what the Lord has for me. No one can block anything from me. If it's for me, it's for me. If it's for Cat, it was for Cat. And he got more than most of you. So keep talking while he's spending. One thing about Cat said, the best part, Cat said, why would I want to be around a bunch of men always? But y'all always calling me, telling me I work for the other team. When I stay employing women, if he stay employing women, why nobody didn't come out and say he does creepy and disrespectful stuff? That ain't never happened. And he only employs women. All these comedians, they always surrounded by dudes. Always simping for other dudes. Katt's the only real man comedian I know.
You know, I caught that too, right? You know, everybody talking about you know, oh, he's this and he's into blah blah blah. But you're right. Look, he said, I smoke 20 blunts a day and I only have women rolling my weed. He said, but y'all want to smoke with a bunch of hard legs and you gotta lick the blunt to get it to stick. He said, so how much male saliva y'all taking in over the last 20 years and how much have I? And I'm like, this man is making a lot of sense. Okay.
So is.
Secondly, he's like, I put on a lot of female comedians. I have a lot of women that work for me, and everybody want to judge, his sexuality. But when you go on YouTube and you see the TikTok, and when you go on Instagram or on TikTok and you see the video of all of the comedians that have worn dresses, Katt ain't never worn a dress.
Nope.
All right, let me send this link to Brandy right quick. Brandy Stewart wants to join.
But all these dudes that keep ingesting other male saliva, they wear dresses.
Yeah, and see, look, I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even here to judge people. I'm not even here to judge people, but he being real, you know what I'm saying?
It was hilarious. Anytime you go to these comedy clubs, Dave, it's a bunch of dudes just patting each other on the back.
Oh, Moolah got her real. Come on now. Moolah didn't put her real name up here. Katt is the greatest entertainer that ever existed to me. I feel like Katt and black men should lead our black women. See, Chocha, you was in and out though. You was kind of coming for Katt, Chocha. Let that man live. Now she's like, he's the greatest entertainer. I feel you, Chocha. And Chocha, next time you're gonna have to get up here and explain why your name is Chocha, and you're gonna have to explain too what famous family you come from. You don't have to tell us. I know where you come from.
Keep it clean. You're trying to keep it clean. She can't explain that name.
Yeah, you're right. She can't.
Yeah, you got to.
Right. You're right. That's NSFW.
Yep.
That's NSFW.
I'm just waiting for my sponsor days so I can get on these stages and get out of this city. Because I remember who I am when I leave this city. And I'm like, oh, that's why they fear me. Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, and it's pretty competitive out. I don't want to say where you're from. You could say it if you want to, but where you live. But it's pretty competitive in that city. Pretty competitive. Hold on. I want to play this.
Mediocrity rules. And when mediocrity rules and does the same jokes for 20 years, why would you want to put someone with better material, up-to-date material, to open for you? Because you the headliner. You're going to have the same jokes from 20 years ago.
Right.
So I understand what it is. I understand it's to protect your fragile ego because you're not a spring chicken anymore and you don't have anything. So I don't hold it against anybody. But when you want to try to hurt someone or try to break them, okay. Well,
Hold
beware of my
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say, hey, Moolah, I see you. I don't. You're not on stage yet, but I can see you in the preview room. So look, first of all, make sure your phone is turned horizontally, not vertical. Turn it horizontal for YouTube. There you go. Second of all, make sure that your camera ready. Remember, YouTube is like bigger than IG. YouTube never goes away. So make sure lights, camera, all that stuff. Moolah, I can't even, I'm looking at, sit down, Moolah. I'm seeing everything, but yeah, sit down. Oh, there you go. They can't see you. I can see you. They can't see you yet. So look, hold on. First of all, Moolah, where's my, let me do this right quick.
You're going to run the video, right? Yeah, okay.
No, I'm going to run the video.
There. I'll be back.
Okay. All right. Turn off your camera for me. And your
Yeah, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah, no, you good.
Me standing up is undignified, sir.
All right, so I muted you, and I still see you. Well, you know what, Delilah. All right, Delilah. Just go ahead. I'm not gonna bring you on the screen. No, Delilah, mute your camera. You know what? Never mind, Delilah. She gone. She already left. All right, Delilah, you don't have to come back. Yeah, there you go. You don't have to come back. Come back later. All right, Moolah, I see you, but you're not in a comfortable position. Sit down, get comfy. Listen, do you trying to show all that skin on YouTube, Moolah? You know I'm engaged. I can't be looking at, all of that. So put some, you know what I'm saying? There you go. There you go. All right. How you feel? You got your hair and makeup? You straight? Lights, camera, hair, makeup? Girl, go do something. Put some lip gloss on. Do something. Don't come up in here. Yes. Yes, I said it. Hey man, it's Dave Life. If you just joined, man, I appreciate everybody for joining. Welcome to Dave Life After Dark. This is your favorite late night adult podcast for the grown and sexy. We are keeping it clean. We are on episode 233. I didn't prepare to do this episode tonight. I wasn't trying to do this tonight. I was just testing the technology and testing things out. Try some stuff on Instagram, but we came back to the tube. We're on YouTube. Diva to the Max. Shout out to Diva to the Max in the comments. Hey, if you're in the comments, say what's up to me. I see my cuzzo in the building. Goldie Coleon. What up, cuzzo? I see Diva to the Max in the building. I see Moolah in the building. Moolah about to come on camera in a second. I see you, Moolah. There you go. I see you. You funny. They gonna be listen. They like, who is Moolah? They gonna be like, who is this woman? Hey, look, I'm telling y'all right now, all my lifers, all my day ones. Matter of fact, man, let me. Where's my music at? Where is my music for all my day ones and everybody that's been watching? Thank you for coming over to YouTube in 2024. It's up. It's up. We've been saying this for a minute. We've been wanting things. We've been wanting everything to go up. It's finally up. Oh, no, that's not what I want to play. Hold up. I'm looking for something, y'all. There you go. Give me a little music. It's finally up. We've been trying to get on YouTube for a minute. Cashmere, what's up, Cashmere K? I see you, Cashmere. If you want to join the show, you can join the show. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer, y'all. Cashmere, you can hit the plus, and you can actually, Cashmere, if you want to, type add me, and I'll send the link over to your DMs. Moolah, you ready to come up to the stage? Oh yeah. Well, hold on, Moolah. You know what? I'm particular. I'm about to be. Let me tell y'all something. Where's this? Okay. Y'all don't get it. I got to do it. Look, y'all.
This is Dave Life After Dark, and this is Baby Dave talking, okay? When you come to my stage, I need your hair done, your makeup done. I need you to look cute. You know why? I can't hear you, Lula. I can see you, but don't get mad at me. No, you don't need to do lashes. You want to do lashes? Oh. How long is that going to take?
Moolah, don't be doing no lashes. They're going to take 25 minutes. All right, you know what? You ready? Are you ready? If you're ready, wave. If you're ready, wave. All right, come on, Moolah. What's up, Moolah?
How you
What's
doing?
up, Moolah? I'm good.
What's going on?
Hold on, let me What's up, Moolah? How you been, my friend?
Busy working.
Is he working? You know what's funny? I didn't know who the hell Brandy Smith was. I was like, who is Brandy? I'm like, that name sounds familiar, but who is that? And then I said, oh, that's Moolah.
I actually have my own YouTube, so I tried to start a YouTube page, and then I just got frustrated with it, so I just was like, whatever. But that's my government.
That's what's up. I'm sorry, I didn't throw your stuff out there. Delilah, you ready to come? If you're ready to come back, wave, Delilah. All right, Delilah.
When did I get off? How you doing, beautiful Moolah?
Hey, how you been?
You gonna kick me off when I was already back?
Because I was trying to when you were
That's
moving
what.
around, I didn't want to like go to the group thing, and then yeah.
Well, that's why
So
your
yeah,
face twitching now.
look at
Dave
Moolah.
was talking about my naturalism. That's what he was like. You're not gonna go
I
fix
was.
that.
No, let me tell you
Hate that
something.
boy.
I have a thing, and Destiny can testify. All right, whenever Destiny is wearing her natural locks and everything, she loves having her sides out like yours. And I'll be like, baby, put that behind your ears. I'm constantly putting them behind the ears. That's just me, Moolah. Just ignore me.
Well, see,
That's
the
the
thing was,
thing.
okay, so originally, before we start the topic,
Yep.
originally it was straight. You know, then you take a shower, that steam hits you, and then you go back to natural curls. So I kind of can't help it.
Oh, you good. Listen, man. Listen, everybody, I love natural beauty. Everybody knows that. I just give everybody a hard time that comes over here. Because I've been telling people for a long time on Instagram, I'm like, look, y'all, we're not doing the muted cameras. You're not going to be on the show for no 30, 40 minutes with your camera muted. I need everybody to be ready. And I've been waiting on the day when I can go to YouTube and treat this like a real talk show. Because to me, I've been doing David Letterman, Jimmy Kimmel, and Arsenio Hall from the beginning. I just didn't have the technology to support what I was trying to do. I've been wanting to do this. And Goldie, my cousin Goldie can testify. We had a podcast called the Chi-Town Atlas Podcast. All right, Chi-Town, Atlanta, and LA, Chi-Town Atlas Podcast. And we were doing stuff like this, but it took a lot of editing. You had to film stuff, edit, splice it, put music. We were doing all that. And now Instagram, StreamYard, YouTube, they're all allowing us to do this stuff, in this manner. But Moolah, did you see the Katt Williams stuff? Did you see the Katt Williams clip?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Okay.
All 2 hours of it.
All 2 hours. So I got a question. See that? Katt Williams. Is he petty or a prophet?
Definitely a prophet. Definitely. With a little pettyism to it. You know,
With a little pettyism?
with a little pettyism on a dab of petty, because you have to remember when they first blackballed Katt Williams, Kevin Hart called him a smoker. He said he was on drugs. You have to remember that Fonte, is that his name? Fonte? Big Mark.
Faison Love.
You gotta remember, somebody interviewed him, asked him, who do you think is the most overrated comedian? Faison said Katt Williams. You feel what I'm saying? And then he just started to go into details for no reason. And then you have to remember that when Ricky Smiley showed up on Shannon Sharp's interview, the first thing he said was, and this is, I think, where everybody misinterpreted what Katt Williams was saying. He said, Katt Williams stole my role. So Katt Williams came out and said, you know what? Now that I'm back, I'm supposed to come and I'm supposed to lay it all out. And this time, because I'm doing God's work, there's nothing you can do about it. You get what I'm saying? And so when he went into talking about the Ricky Smiley situation, that was like the big thing. You know what I'm saying? That was the number one thing he wasn't playing. You know what I'm saying? He let him know, like, no, I never stole your role. You know, I actually, you know what I'm saying? I actually created Money Mike, because they Ice Cube came on and said that everything Katt Williams said was right. He just wanted to straighten some things out. So even Ice Cube said everything he said was right. But they both had a small part, the Santa Claus and Money Mike. He said, but what Katt Williams did was came in and enhanced the character, which made his role a lot more. You see what I'm saying? So he came to set that straight. So Katt Williams didn't lie about that. Then he went on to expose Cedric the Entertainer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what did he say? He said, you stole my act, and then you and Steve Harvey came and apologized to me. But if I knew you was going to downplay me the way you did, I would have bust your belly. That's the petty.
That was so fun.
That was petty, you know? And then he went on to Steve Harvey. He said, you know, I didn't even play, like, first of all, you know what I'm saying, rest in peace to Big Bernie Mac, you know what I'm saying? Greatest comedian ever, you know what I'm saying, of all time, you know what I mean? So he let it be known that he didn't like the way y'all tried to play Bernie Mac when he was alive. Y'all felt because he was dark skinned and quote unquote ugly, that y'all felt he would never get the shine that he would ever need. He said it's a clique of him. You know, he went after Earthquake. He said Earthquake, every comedian's dream is to be in a movie. He said Earthquake couldn't get no movie script because Earthquake can't read. He's illiterate. So when he really broke down everything, he was letting it be known these are all the people that came after me when I was going through my quote unquote blackball stage. And now that I'm coming back with a vengeance, you know what I'm saying? I'm exposing everybody. He didn't hold back. You know, he didn't lie about all them coming with the light-skinned women
I agree with that.
don't never speak, that they've been in a relationship for over 20 years, and you don't hear nothing from these women. You know what I'm saying? So like he said, part of the Illuminati.
I definitely agree, Mullah, that he was defending himself. I feel like Katt Williams has been bullied. He's been picked on. They pick and choose. They blackball. You know, they gatekeep. And I feel like, you know, he, like I told Delilah, he don't do a lot of public interviews. You know, like major interviews. The last major interview I saw him do was Larry King. I know he's done Frank Ski and other local radio shows and stuff like that. But Katt don't really sit down and give you his time like this. He's kind of private. He does all this stuff on stage. I think Katt Williams let the bazooka fire off. He just let loose on everybody that's said crap about him over the last 10, 15 years. He just said, you know what? Y'all want to keep crapping on me, and I'm an independent black man raising his children, a comedian at the top of the game, fully independent, and I ain't never bowed down and I ain't never wore a dress. So he snapped. He went off. And you know what? I was here for it. I watched all 2 hours and 46 minutes. I was here for it.
Yeah. You know, and the thing about it is that he's not lying. Every comedian from Martin Lawrence was Shanae. He was an image of his sister. You had to remember that Kevin Hart played Alice in the Wonderland and the Black Alice. You know what I'm saying? You had Jamie Foxx, Wanda, I'll Rock Your World. You get what I'm saying? So when you look at these comedians, everybody he named, they all played in a dress. They all played in a dress, you know, and I thought he was petty though when he said that every role that Ricky Smiley playing is old lady.
Oh, that was so great. That was so great. Oh.
I'm assuming you learning the cameras and stuff over there.
It was so inspiring to see that I wasn't alone. When I watched that, this weight lifted from me. When he said, you can't just keep letting your bullies bully because they gonna keep doing it. And I just kept turning the cheeks. And even on Instagram, I let these chuckle extracurricular activity heifers for these comedians talk about me crazy because they knew I don't like to come for women. I don't like to attack women because I know what we go through. And because they knew that, they come for me and abuse me. And one day I said one thing to somebody who loved talking about me, like to call me a stalker. I said, boo boo, you get on more stages if you get off your couch and you won't be so mad at me. I can hear your couch screaming from here. Give it a break. Get outside, get on stage. Why is everybody talking about you eating watermelon and not talking about that set you did for that celebrity comedian? Why are they worried about? Maybe focus on jokes and don't focus so much on me. Now she finally stopped stalking me. She stopped following me around. They stopped talking about me. When the chokehead kept talking. She got me like 100-something followers, just hating on me. Thank you for working for free. I really appreciate it. And when her kitty cat got on camera and all the male comedians, nobody told her nothing. The one she was hating on for days said, this gentleman is sending your kitty cat out to everybody. He sent it to me because he hear you hating on me. And he tried to convince me to put it on blast. And while I was pretending to be his friend so that I could destroy him, because that's what I do for women, even when they don't mess with me, I asked him on camera, did you get consent to send that video of her out to people? And the man went off. Dave, you know this man. He went off on me here before. You've seen the visceral attacks. He was threatening to kill me 2 weeks ago. I fear nothing. I've been hit by 8 cars. If I don't fear the road, I'm definitely not gonna fear your insecure behind. And now I'm standing up for myself, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And Katt inspired me. I got this weight lifted off me. I went out and I had no fear. I was grateful for that interview. I hope it spoke to more of us.
I enjoyed the pettyism. I've never seen
the best part.
Truth at its finest. And so many people. Oh, go ahead, Dave.
No, I just want to comment real quick. I definitely, you know what? We're not going to spend too much time on the subject, but I don't appreciate people. There's someone that's been on my show before that's harassed people behind the scenes, and I ain't with that. I know exactly who you're talking about, Delilah, and I'm not with it, especially when I gave this person an opportunity, to practice their skills and their talent. Gave them a platform, and look past a bunch of drawbacks that they had. But anyway, I don't want to spend time on that. But I'm not with bullying people. I didn't like bullies in high school. I ain't never bullied nobody. Somebody tried to bully me, and I was ready to die for it. You ain't bullying me. A 12th grader bullied me when I was in 8th grade, and I was ready to die. I'm like, you will not bully me. I ain't scared of you. I don't care how big he was. I don't care what's going on. I snapped on this 12th grader because, he tried to bully me because my big brother wasn't around that day. And I wasn't with it. And even though he was stronger, he had me in a chokehold. I was constantly hitting him in his ribs, constantly punching him in his face, constantly kicking. And he finally had to just let me go because you can't handle a wildcat. When you get a wildcat, after a while, you just got to let them go because they're going to scratch the hell out. And so I was, doing whatever I could as being an 8th grader going against a senior. But I don't do bullying, y'all. I just don't. So Delilah, you're absolutely right. In the comedy world, they'll bully people, they'll steal jokes, they'll do what they do. And a lot of times it's the men doing it, because it's a male dominated arena in sport. I couldn't imagine what you're going through as a female, trying to handle all the stuff that the comedians are doing. But apparently it's not just men bullying women, it's comedians bullying other comedians. If you don't have the stature, if you don't have the draw, if you don't have the following, if you don't have the platform, it's a lot that goes on. I want to play another quick clip, y'all, because we brought this up. Man, the whole Ricky Smiley thing, you covered that, Moolah, you covered the Steve Harvey thing.
Beautiful.
I want to play this. I want to play this because, man, at this point, I could just pick things. Yeah, I'm gonna pick this one because I know who.
Martin.
All right. I am going to play this part about Martin and the dress only because, hey, it needs to be said. Okay. Martin and the dress. This is his comment about Big Mama's house.
He tried to put me in my first dress. When he had to go on his hiatus, he tell me, Katt, when I come back, I need you. You my young partner. You my brother in comedy. When I come back, just promise me that my next movie, it'll be me and you. We gonna do it together. We gonna do some buddy cop shit. I said, Martin, you got my motherfucking word, my nigga. Go do what you got to do. When you come back, I'm in your movie. Don't trip. I don't need to see the script or nothing. We get in that office and this fool pull out Big Mama's House 2. I almost died. And I got to read this script in front of all these good white people. Where this nigga want me to get in a dress with him. And I'm literally saying to everybody, why is he in a dress again? You already played the old lady as an FBI agent. We can play anything now. We can be playing a dog catcher this time. Why do we need to be in a dress? And I get so mad, I say, you don't want me. You want Brandon T. Jackson. And that's who they went and got. Twice I said it, they went and got him. Just like I'm telling you, I had that other dude's work. I had all of it. All I did was say, I want to punch it up so it's not offensive to real niggas. And that's how I got in this position.
I sure hope I have Club Shay Shay after this air.
It's gonna be in a dimension it's never been.
Yeah, it's gonna be
the greatest thing floating in 2024. I might be out of business.
Now hold up, I really got to comment on that. Shannon Sharp thought that he was gonna get canceled. He said, Good night, Chocha girl. I see you in the comments. Good night. Thank you for coming to the show. Shannon Sharp really thought he was about to be canceled because Katt Williams was going in. But I gotta say this. You cannot cancel the truth, number one. And then number two, Katt Williams was so real and honest and not fake. And he spoke intelligently. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't disheveled. He wasn't high. Katt was clairvoyant and crystal clear. And for him to be that way on that platform, that's why they got over 30 million views, and the interview only been out 4 or 5 days, if that. 30 million views. Do you know how much money YouTube is going to have to pay Shannon Sharp in ad revenue? Just 30 million views for one video. He's going to make a nice little penny on that. And we not even a week in. This interview is going to go down as the biggest interview in 2024. I don't think anybody can top this. I don't, because he was honest. He was honest and he was straight up. I don't think anybody can top it. So I think it's amazing that Katt said, you're not only going to not be canceled, everybody's going to run to your show to discuss this. Everybody's going to run to your show to try to combat it. You're going to be the biggest thing going in 2024. That's day 3, y'all. Tell me that man ain't prophetic. Truth telling in 2024.
Facts. And you know, what I wanted to point out, when he did his video and they covered his life story, one thing that I'm glad Katt Williams cleared up was that he's never did drugs, he's never drank, and all those lies and rumors. Like he asked, "Where's all the people where the drug dealer at that supposed to have sold to me?" You know what I'm saying? And when it comes down to blackball, and people have to understand, like they'll go to the extent, like example, when they was talking about how the kid choked out Katt Williams, and I was explaining to people, like, you know, when you're an adult, there's a thin line. You can't put your hands on a minor because you got money. You're gonna get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of gotta let things play out the way they do. You know what I mean? And when he said that he self-educated himself at the age of 13 because there was some rules in his house, in his home, you know, that his dad said it's my way or the highway. He felt that I'm a man, I'd rather find my way, you know. And he said, I studied every day at the library. You know what I'm saying? So when he came on here, he showed, because he knew that people were going to try to say that he was crazy. So he made sure that not only did he speak well, he used words that can't nobody spell. He used words that can't nobody spell. You know, and it showed. It showed that, you know, a person on drugs don't know how to articulate their words. They don't even know these big words. Hell, it's people who's educated that don't know these words. You know what I'm saying? So he came out, you know, even when he spoke about the night walkers, you know, the lady of the night is what he called them. You know, he really, it's not, you know, he not only exposed people, but he made sure that he told you his story before anybody else could.
Yeah.
Well,
and he spoke highly of the professional night walkers that looked out for him. He spoke highly. He said, hey, look, they took care of me. They looked out for me. Look, one thing about Katt, and I'm coming right back to your comment, Delilah. He didn't lie, like you said, Mullah. He didn't lie. He told us exactly how he felt. He told us his story before anybody else could. So, you know, was he homeless? Yeah. Did he live with hoes? Yeah. Did he do this and possibly pimp and have experience? Yeah. Like he explained all that, man. He explained having a child and how having a child made him be a better man and grow up and stay on the straight and narrow and get off of whatever street activities he was doing. He explained that. So I love it. Listen, man, this interview was so refreshing because the man told his story. He told his truth. He defended himself. And I don't think he might have been a little petty, Mullah. He might have been a little petty, but I don't think
petty prophet.
Wonderful petty.
He's a little petty, but I don't think he was totally malicious. I don't think it was totally. I think he was defending himself. You can't help if someone is going to defend themselves from being blackballed or bullied or gatekept. You know what I'm saying? So, man, Katt got my respect, bro. But you were about to say something, Delilah?
You said he told his story before somebody else did. Not necessarily, because remember, Steve told his story first. about being homeless. Oh, I was homeless and this, that, and the third. And I had to build I said I remember watching the video. I wanted this property, and Katt gave details that only street people would know. He gave you details why he didn't do drugs. Because I would hear people brag about never doing drugs. And I'd be like, why not? Katt said he lived with them and heard all their stories. So this is why I don't do drugs. Details. That's where the truth lies, in the details.
Yeah. And you said Steve told his story first. Steve kind of revealed some stuff about him.
No.
Yeah.
Remember, Katt said Steve stole my story about being homeless.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
He did
Steve
say that.
but it's a lot of things that Steve Harvey just stole, like hanging with Mr. Cooper. That was something that he exposed, that Katt Williams brought out. And he let it be known, wait, first of all, why y'all gonna give Mark his props? Because the Steve Harvey show was based off of hanging with Mr. Cooper. He was the principal. You know what I'm saying? He was this principal that tried to lead these students in the right direction. The same exact thing as Mr. Hang with Mr. Cooper. And the fact that he had that high top, Mr. High Top, with that high top, with the perfect. But when he called him Mr. Potato Head, I said, "Yeah, you petty."
Oh, that was done. Yeah. Hanging with Mr. Cooper was funny. That was the difference. Did you watch Hanging with Mr. Cooper, or did y'all watch Steve Harvey's?
I watched both. I grew up off of both.
I watched both. I mean, but Mr. Cooper was funnier than Steve, but Steve had better eye candy on the show. That's what that was.
Oh, okay.
That was the principal, and then the secretary. He had a lot of eye candy on the show.
I'm just about it, but yeah, the Katt touched a lot of stuff. Even with what's that man name? I keep calling him Big Worm because he ate him up.
Because he's forgettable. You proved Katt's point.
Katt, you know what's funny is that when I thought about all the stuff that Katt Williams was saying, he never lied. He said you had one like character in a movie that was a straight man, which was Big Worm, right? But he's like, in every movie you was in, they got you taking off your shirt. Every movie he played this, because I don't want to sound like I'm,
forgettable. Forgettable.
Yeah,
because
he played
his
you know
name.
what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he was just Big Chocolate. That's what we're gonna call him. We're gonna call him Delicious.
Big Chocolate.
There you
go.
He played Delicious in every show. Money Talk, he was in there. Did he grab you like this, or did he grab you like this?
Right.
I love all these gentlemen. They funny in their own right. So I want to put that out there right now. All these gentlemen are funny in their own right. They are talented. We're only talking about Katt's experience. Because I got nothing against none of these gentlemen. I don't know them personally. But Katt was funny. That's why they grew up. Katt was funny.
That's fair.
To me, it's
in their interviews.
But they don't need to come for him when it's in terms of he's not funny or he's just bitter. And look, man, comedy comes from a lot of places, and Katt Williams, his comedy comes from his experiences, and he's an independent person with 19 shows under his belt that he funded by himself. Listen, he's the Tyler Perry of comedy, except he ain't put on no dress.
Yeah, and he
that's really the comedy.
It was another part of that really that had me tickled.
What's that?
It was another part that had me tickled when he got on Cedric Entertainer. He said, "You got 4 series. This is where I call him petty at. You got 4 series, and you didn't get it on Netflix or Tubi."
Oh, that was so good.
Hey, don't hate the messenger.
He said, "No.
You make it on Tubi."
He said, "So why you hating on Cedric?" No, that's the world hating on Cedric. No one
you didn't
wants
make it on
Cedric.
Tubi. It was the Tubi for me.
Yeah.
You didn't make it on Tubi.
You made it Tubi. That's rough. That's rough. That's
No
rough.
one chose Kendrick.
Hold on.
I'm gonna say he's a petty prophet. We just gonna put it together. Can we just call him a petty prophet? Because
Brilliant. Absolutely.
Hold on, let me play this clip right here. I thought this was a good one when he started talking about well, I'll just play it because he said a lot. Hold up. Katt is crazy. Here we go.
Didn't want to get with a white woman because I was scared she might have me running down the street like Jonathan
There
Majors.
you go. See, come on, Katt.
Not because I didn't like white women. I think white women are as great as any other women. But I'm not going to act like I'm not scared of them. I have a reason to be scared. You could be Kang the Conqueror, and they could take your rabbit ass down in 2 weekends. And that's the truth of the matter. So I stayed away from that. Hey, you saw that black woman come get his charge cut in half? Thank you, Megan Good. God bless you coming to save that slave. If he'd had to be there by himself, he was getting all four. Guilty, 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 guilty. She came in there, was just so beautiful, they had to knock half of it off. Bless his heart. Maybe I'm a conspiracy theory, but I thought Katt Williams said any time they make you into that position, part of that contract is you do understand whenever we want to take you down, we can, right? Part of giving you the world. First of all, they went around the world for 2 years straight telling any women that would listen that.
Hold on. Look how quiet Shannon Sharp got. Look how quiet. Let me tell you why Shannon Sharp got so quiet. Because Skip Bayless asked Shannon to be on the show. Shannon did the show for however many years, 5 years. Shannon was the best thing ever happened to Skip Bayless. Everything was going up. Undisputed was great. Shannon he was talking about Club Shay Shay. He had his Black and Miles. He had his cognac. And then Skip and Shannon got into it. And then Shannon was like, Skip, why are you judging me like I'm not a 2-time Super Bowl winner? Why are you judging me? He's like, hold on. You coming for my throat and all this. So Shannon disagreed with Skip on air. It got into a heated discussion on air. It got personal. They started yelling. Guess what? Shannon's contract was not renewed. So he's not lying. If they give it to you, they can take it away. And that's what, and look at how quiet Shannon Sharp got. He got mad quiet because he understands Katt ain't lying. If they make you, they can break you.
Definitely break you.
So then that's why Katt went on his show to prove you don't need them. Because he told him, he just took this man to a whole new level with this one interview. Did y'all try to watch the other guys' interviews? I couldn't even get past 5 minutes.
Nah, I didn't watch none of the comedians he talked about. Like Ricky Smiley, I didn't watch that one. I did watch the interview prior. It was Kirk Franklin, and it was a good one. I liked it. Basically, Kirk was very clean in his criticisms. Katt didn't care. So that's why he said this is the anti-Kirk. This is the other side of Kirk Franklin's interview. Both were great, but Katt just took it to the next level. And I will say this though, like Shannon Sharp always had, well, not always, he created Club Shay Shay while he was doing Undisputed. So even though they paid him a lot of money, he did have Club Shay Shay building up. When they fired him, he still had Club Shay Shay. Now he's hired over at ESPN with Skip's rival, Stephen A. Smith. They gave him a good contract. He's on ESPN, but he still got Club Shay Shay. Now he's doing the Nightcap with Ocho Cinco. So now he got 2 podcasts.
Ooh.
And now his main podcast just went to the next stratosphere. So Shannon understands now that independence is it. Granted, you still on network television. I mean, cable television, great. But Shannon, no, I'm eating over here. I don't need. And look, man, look at Cameron and Mace. Look at Cam Newton. Look at Joe Budden. Look at Joe Rogan that my cousin mentioned in the comments. These are people that's doing their own thing and they reach a certain level and they're starting to get compensated for it. So we don't have to listen to the major networks no more. I saw Vlad and I saw DJ Academics talking about content creators are the new journalists. This is the new medium. This is it.
Can I say something real quickly?
Go
ahead, going back to Petty Prophet, we're not gonna act like he didn't bring up the Toy Lanes and Megan. Do he say he touched some things? He touched some things. He said Toy only sitting there because either she shot him and you ain't saying nothing, and that's why you sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
When I say he is so hard that he had Ludacris respond in 24 hours with a rap that wasn't saying nothing but, let me explain myself.
Luda responded. Faison Love responded. Cedric the Entertainer was in the comments on the show. He was in the comments on the show.
He was
Said
watching
responded.
him.
Yes, Said responded. Faison Love responded. Who else
Kevin
did?
Hart.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan responded?
Yes, Joe Rogan said, "Oh, you're welcome on my show anytime." That don't make no sense because Katt said I would never be there.
Rogan or Button? Rogan, the white dude.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Because
Wow.
what he said about Joe Rogan is he just surround himself with unfunny comedians.
He did say that.
And that's all he said.
That. And
now
Kevin Hart.
Katt, please come on my show because he gonna see what he did for this brother. Please come on my. Katt said, "I'm never going on Rogan." Just like that.
Listen, man. I mean, everybody gonna want to book Katt now, but it's too late. The cat's out the bag. No pun intended. Like you get one shot to do what he did. He blazed the internet. He don't need to go on nobody's show and try to repeat this.
And none of us bothered to watch the interviews with anybody else that he talked about.
You're right.
I tried.
I seen the Ricky Smiley one.
Yeah.
It wasn't nowhere near. Nowhere near.
Boring. It was so boring.
Yeah. So what it was, when Ricky was speaking on with Shannon, he was criticizing and downplaying Katt. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta remember, this is why Katt got on Shannon and said, "I don't even know why you the question you asked me, you should have asked Cedric when you had him sitting here. And you should have asked Melly why you had him sitting there." Because the thing was that these guys had so much to say when it came down to Katt, that now that what they say, it ain't too fun when a rabbit got the gun. You know what I mean? And now that Katt came swinging, now he came swinging. You know what I'm saying? Everybody acting like Katt, like, oh, Katt's the problem. It's like, nah, bruh. Because this teaches you, do what you want done unto you. That's what I got out of this whole message. Do what you want done unto you. If you don't want nobody letting your shit up out the bag, excuse my language, then you shouldn't be on here, speaking on someone if you wasn't ready for all your dirty laundry to be exposed. That's what God say, judge, be judged. When there's one finger pointed at you, it's 10 pointed back. So I feel like everybody got what they deserve. Now, take that hot tea. Take it, sip it. Because the Petty Prophet has spoken. I've never seen it. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed every bit of it.
No, it was dope. It was definitely dope.
They're all funny, but Katt is the funniest. And that's true.
Yeah.
Always.
Katt's
Even when he exposed Steve Harvey and why he stopped doing, he did it. It was so bad when he said it. Steve Harvey stopped being a comedian, talking about he got 7 shows. He said, "What's the 7 shows? What's the 7 shows?" He said, "Everybody expected you to be on Family Feud because they expect something funny to come out of your mouth. That's it." But he was like, they had a battle with the comedians, him against Steve Harvey, in front of 10,000 people. And Katt Williams said that once he talked about that bald head under that man wig and went in, he resigned. He said, this is why I call him the Petty Prophet, because the shots that he took, he even talked about the what's her name, Wanda Sykes?
Smith. Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Now I don't know if y'all seen that interview, but I watched that one.
We played it earlier. We played it.
Yeah, that one, that was something Shannon Sharp. He even corrected Shannon Sharp because he was like, "Do you feel like you went hard on her because she a woman?" He says, so, "Am I hearing that women are not equal? I'm supposed to." If she was a man, I would have been even bitchy. But because she was a woman, I went on and spared her, but let her know. He said, "That's why I used words that I knew she couldn't respond to. Intelligent. I knew that she didn't know what narrow fingers were."
He was like, my hair is 19 inches, and we both shaking our heads, and my hair is the only one that's moving.
Oh, so funny.
Yikes. Hey, did y'all see the cat from what's his name, man? The impressionist. God, I could see his face. The impressionist from Saturday Night Live, the brother. What's his name, Delilah? Jay Farrow. Jay Farrow. Did y'all see Jay Farrow do Katt Williams on Instagram?
No. I gotta look that up.
No, I haven't. You guys share that with me.
Yeah, let me find that one. That one was hilarious. Hold on. We're not gonna stay on too much longer because we've been on almost 3 hours.
Oh, man.
But
I know I
hey,
have to get
Moolah,
off.
yeah, we all about to go. But hey, Moolah, how you like the new format?
I love it. This is some, you know what I'm saying? I feel like we're here live on. You make me feel like on the news. We're here live.
Right.
As you can see
right.
behind me, it was several shootings. I feel like it's the news.
Right. Yeah, hey, it's the real deal. Hold on, let me share this. I wanna share this real quick, and then we're gonna close on Jay Farrow from Saturday Night Live fame, the impressionist. We're gonna show him doing Katt Williams. Listen, man. This man right here.
The wig took me out already.
He already on some BS. You can see him. Yeah. Now y'all tell me if this man sound like Katt. Listen to this.
Welcome back to another edition of What the Fuck Did He Just Say? A hip-hop show where we break down suspect lyrics and we say, what the fuck did he just say? This week, we take a trip back to the 1990s where BK Nights was hot and your Reeboks had that damn basketball to pump on it, and if you look like Kid Play, you got bitches by default. Today, we examining the artist, Mr. Sean Combs, P. Diddy Pop or D. Diddy Pop, brother they love, P, we don't know what the fuck your name is no more. You have too many goddamn aliases. Mr. Sean Combs used to say, and I'll quote in every goddamn song he did, take that, yeah. Bad boy, baby, take that, yeah. Nigga, I'm uncomfortable. What the fuck did he just say? I'm not a legal professional, but if you go in the Urban Dictionary and you look up the word rape, right beside the definition, just say, take that.
I'm not. Actually, I like him impersonating him because he do sound like him.
He does.
He does sound like him.
And the wig didn't help.
I wish that you would. The next time you come on, I need you to do the P. Diddy. We need to do the Surviving P. Diddy. We need to do the Surviving P. Diddy.
Look, man, listen, I ain't messing with P. Diddy. I'm leaving that over there.
You don't even know what you said.
Right?
I'm leaving that over there. Listen,
he might come through the YouTube. Take that.
It took them 27 years to arrest Keefe D for Tupac's murder. So I'm gonna leave that right there. I ain't got nothing to do with Papa Diddy Pop, Puffy Pop. I ain't messing with him.
The Pop or the Puffs. By now his name is sounding like Cocoa Puff.
I ain't messing with none.
These monsters don't serve time. They fake their deaths. And then they go on some island to continue being monsters. What was the last one?
Speaking of islands, the Epstein Island, they're revealing, the list is out of all the people that was on his dossier, the people that visited the island. Now, I'm going to say this, allegedly, we can't say that they committed crimes because we don't know, but we know that there were crimes committed on that island. We do know that there was pedophilia and everything else going on. That's why he got arrested. We do know that they say he committed suicide allegedly. I don't think he did. I don't think Epstein committed suicide at all. I think they silenced him because he knew too damn much. And he can't never testify. All right, cuz, take it easy, cuz. So I'll just say this.
He's back on that island.
You think Epstein's still alive?
Yeah, he's back on that island.
That was a multi-billion-dollar man. That man is still alive. He didn't go
he's
suicide in jail.
Still doing the same thing.
Damn.
There were no cameras. There was no showing of bodies. You mean to tell me there's no cameras anywhere?
Pulled out of a cell or in a, listen.
Yeah.
Like, I'm bring a petty prophet before we leave. Petty prophet, you can talk about Chris Tucker. He said that he was on the Epstein list. He said that he and Michael Jackson was best friends. He said, he said he called him Christmas. Have you ever had a grown man call you Christmas? Never. I never had it.
I don't recall it. I don't recall that part, so I'm gonna just go. I don't recall that part.
He said that.
Oh yeah, it's in that 2 hours.
Leave Michael Jackson alone, man. Leave Mike alone.
I don't recall that part.
He said a grown man call you Christmas. Have you ever heard of? Have somebody call you Christmas? Katt Williams ain't shit for that.
It's so damn petty. But it's the truth. That's it. If it's the truth, you can't. It's the truth. It's the truth.
You ever heard of a grown man call somebody Christmas?
Listen, man. I always say this about Mike. I really don't believe he did it. I hope he didn't do it. I really hope he didn't do it. He was found not guilty. And look, I said Michael Jackson was found not guilty. You know what somebody said? They said so was OJ. I was like, damn. Fucked up my whole argument.
Look, what did Katt Williams say? Don't you like to climb trees?
I don't know about that. I'm just on that part. I'm going to go ahead and
listen, man.
On that part.
Michael Jackson. But the most uncomfortable thing Michael Jackson ever said on an interview that I saw, he was like, Martin Bashir was like, Michael, don't you find it strange that you might share your bed with children? Michael was like, no, it's not strange at all. You make it nasty. You make it nasty. It's better than to share your bed with a child. I was like, nigga, no. Only children you share your bed with is your children when they infants. As soon as they get of age, get your butt in your bed. Get out of here. No, you don't know. Mike was like, you make it nasty. You make it nasty. I'm like, no, nigga, you make it nasty.
you making me uncomfortable listening to you say you make it nasty.
The comment said, nah, Mr. Jackson, I am a boy.
What make me believe, I'm gonna keep it 100. What make me believe he's guilty is because
we talking about Mike?
Mm-hmm. Michael, I believe he's guilty because
I don't want to do this.
We gonna get off. I'm about to get off. I gotta make my potatoes, but I'm gonna say this. I believe he's guilty because they got the rabbit traffic, and they've been having a rabbit traffic, and all of a sudden this Epstein list. You know what I'm saying? And to survive in this new the world that they living in, this I call it a cult. Everything got to do with children.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy, man.
You know, so it's like, as much as I would love to believe Mike, let's talk about all the things that they exposed. Okay, they're not my words, they words. All the sexual abuse that went on in the home, child abuse that went on in the home, and when people don't sit down with their children and say that these things aren't okay, these type of people begin to what's the word? Reflect it on other children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put that on other kids because nobody taught them that it wasn't wrong. So Mike was grown ass man. He was in his 50s scared of Joe.
Yeah.
He was in his 50s scared of Joe.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this. I'm just gonna stick with what we know. What we know legally is that OJ was found not guilty. What we also know legally is that OJ wrote a book called If I Did It. Who the hell does that?
So funny.
Okay. You know,
we know that about
OJ?
That was so funny.
OJ went to an auction out here in Vegas with all that forehead and went and stole his own shit.
And put in jail for stealing his own stuff back.
I met a comedian who worked at that casino and just recently told the story of when the cops came to get OJ at the hotel. He said he looked at OJ. It was a white man. He was with his girlfriend. He looked at OJ and said, the cops was just down here looking for you. And he said he ignored the man completely and just looked at his girlfriend up and down like she was a snack. And the girlfriend said, OJ did it, and then ran away.
Yikes.
She didn't believe it until that moment.
Yikes. Wow.
His name is oh, he's so
Once
funny.
he didn't
Spiro
care about the
Savellas. Y'all gotta follow Spiro Savellas.
Spiro
Brilliant.
Savellas. Shout out to Spiro Savellas. Man, okay, what else? What we know about R. Kelly? We know about R. Kelly. He was accused. Okay. The young lady that was the victim the first time did not appear for court. Just disappeared. Her and her whole family disappeared when it was time to testify. So he was exonerated the first time because they never showed up. We know that. We also know that allegedly R. Kelly continued said practices. He gets in trouble 20 years later, and now his ass is in jail. And look, I'm an R. Kelly fan. I love his music. I don't love what he's accused of. So we know R. Kelly was accused, got off, accused again, found guilty. Michael Jackson accused.
Off on a tangent. We getting dark.
No, we're not. Michael Jackson accused,
Making me sad.
got off, and then the kids admitted that they were lying, some of them. So I don't know, y'all, when it comes to Mike, but I'm going to just stick with the facts on Mike. Found not guilty.
Tupac was accused of rape and got out because it should. And ain't no female ever came and said he did something.
Tupac didn't do that.
I'm just going on with the people that
y'all gonna get me on my conspiracy tangent and get me canceled. What we do know is all the gentlemen that Katt Williams talked about are hilarious in their own right, but Katt Williams is the greatest.
And he said that. He said they're not funny. They ain't funny in their own way, but they're not something he would take on a tour with him because he need comedians funnier than him.
You and know? He like hanging out with women. Call me Katt. Call me.
And he put people on. I like Takara Jones. She's hilarious. He puts a lot of people on. And listen, man, any man that has enough of his ego in check and his pride in check to elevate and promote women, that's somebody, you should commend, because a lot of men, they got their ego in the way and they can't let women shine. It's always got to be about them. And man, you gotta, look, this is what I always said, Delilah and Mullah. I always said on Instagram, I don't like misogyny. We're not going to tear women down just because they're women. Now, if you have an issue with a particular person, whatever. If you have an issue with a particular behavior, cool. But you're not going to get on my show and beat women up because they women. Likewise, I don't let women get on the show and beat men up because they're men. You're not going to beat a man up because he got testicles. If you got an issue with a certain man, to see Delilah, now I know that's your job. I know you have something going on.
I beat you up because you're inferior, sir. Not because you're mad. Just because you're inferior.
Them, not me, them. Because Dave is your friend.
No, I don't abuse you. I don't abuse you.
Dave is your friend.
Dave is your friend.
You know, Moolah do. Moolah check females.
I can smell the proper fear receptors you give off, Dave. I like you.
You know what it is, Delilah? And you know what it is, real talk, all jokes aside. No, man, I just respect women. You know what I mean? Like, I love my mom. I love my aunts. I love my cousins. Like, I was raised by some strong men and some strong women. And so, I can't be on here, crapping on women. I can't do it. If I have a disagreement with one person, cool. We can talk about that. Listen, y'all saw me on the Kendra show when the lady cussed me out. Remember the one lady cussed me out talking about, I want to be with somebody young. I'm like, yo, 28 to 38, you a pedophile. You want an 18-year-old. Lady, where did you get 18 from? I said 28 to 38. Did you not hear my words? You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy, not to cut you off? I was just speaking and telling this to my cousin. I said, it's funny how the roles reverse, because when you're in your 20s, you're still like you're 18 up until a certain age, right? Because your body start preparing to have a baby biologically by the time you're like 25. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to say 25 because I feel like that's a mature mind state.
going into your 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 30, we're actually now stepping into adulthood. I believe that by the time, and the way I grew up was that when you're in your 30s, mid 30s, early 40s, that's your prime. That's when you could date somebody daddy, you know what I'm saying, and make the ex your stepson. Or if the older dude made you mad, you could date his son and make him, and he become your pops. You get what I'm saying? So it's like you could. So I don't understand why people feel like when you're 40, you're old. It's like, nah, baby, that's when I'm just getting ready to play in the field. You know what I'm saying? Keep playing, little boy, and I'm gonna date your daddy. You're gonna become my stepson. Keep playing.
You know why? Because when we were little, I know when I was a kid, my parents were in their 30s. I thought they were old. And then when I got older, I'm like, oh, mommy and it was only 30 something when we was this young. You know what I'm saying? Look, y'all know I just turned 50, man. I just turned 50 and I now realize how young 50 is. You know what I'm saying? I realize, and I also now realize how young 30 is. I had a lot to learn at 30. But yeah, nah, man, like we be tripping off of the age thing and everything. But the lady went off on me and I didn't cuss her out. And I had a lot of my female followers say, Dave, I commend you for not cussing her out, for not calling her outside her name, and for not going off on her. And you know why? First of all, I don't do that, right? I don't be going off on women and calling them outside their name. I don't do that. I don't do that in my private life. But even when somebody probably deserved for me to snap on her, right, online, man, it's like Holy Spirit in me was like, be quiet. Just be quiet. Let me fight the battle. Don't argue with her. All I did was say, no, ma'am, I never said that. Get your numbers right. That's not what I said. Go back. What I said was this. I just kind of kept stating facts. But what I didn't do is argue and go around the block with her and go back and forth. And I'm glad I didn't because, one time in the past online on Kendra's show also, I did go back and forth with someone that had been on my show. And then everybody was like, he liked to argue with women. I'm like, no, I don't. But the woman was going ham, so I just defended myself. And that's when I realized, yo, man, sometimes online, you can't do what you want to do because they'll see a clip. That clip will go viral. It'll be on TikTok. They won't care what led up to it. They'll just lead up to you losing your stuff. And then secondly, I'm a grown man. I got a strong voice. I'm 6'2". I'm over 250. If I go off on somebody, I feel like I'm Suge Knight. I sound like a bully. I sound like, man, who do you think you are? So I had to learn, like, yo, you know what? Nah, just be gracious. It's better for me to be gracious and let God fight my battles and not come for people, whether it's a man or a woman. The only time I really defend myself is if somebody is getting too egregious on the show, and I just take them off the stage, like I do Delilah every week. I get it.
It has been every week.
Every week, Delilah got
the problem is, Dave, why you're never going to win?
Why?
You are outnumbered, sir, on the internet. There is just way too many unattractive, lonely cows here just to hate on a secured man. So no matter what, Dave, you're going to lose. You're outnumbered. And we're smarter.
You're right. You can't beat the internet. It's like the crowd of people. You can't beat. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to outrank a million people. So.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like lately, I haven't really been on my Instagram, because when I do open up my platform to have conversations, especially with men, it's like the moment that and it's like they know what words to pick for you to lose it. You know what I'm saying? I won't even say lose it, defend yourself. Like there's a lot of guys that get on my Instagram and the first thing they say is, oh, that's why you ain't got a man because you too aggressive. And it's like, you don't even know me. Or you get some women that just jump in my inbox, my comment section say, oh, you're aggressive. It's like, you don't even know me, lady. Like, you don't know what this person just said to even push me to defend myself. So that's why I haven't really been on my page lately, because I'm like, you know what? I had to learn that there are a lot of people that troll. They don't like the truth. You have to think about it. I do hood affirmations. When I get to doing them hood affirmations on women and about women correcting women or just checking them for where they at, and you know what I'm saying, when it comes to domestic or just relationships, don't nobody like that. You know how many people jump in my comment section and say I'm women bashing? It's like, wait a minute, I'm a woman. I'm only telling you what I know because I done been there. I done walked in them shoes. You feel what I'm saying? I done been the hurt person that hurt people, and I've been the good person that's been hurt. You know, so I realize people on social media doesn't like the truth. Just how like all these comedians out here, they're like what Katt Williams said. You know what I mean? So it's like when you realize that you like you said, you have to, you know what I'm saying, deter away from the negativity and just speak a little, you know, this is what it is, push it and just leave it at that. Lately, I just haven't been on there because I'm just like, you know, that is what
you know, Moolah too, like, and this is for you too, Delilah, like, really, when we are creating original content like we do, every time we get on live, it's content, y'all. You know, we're missing out on an opportunity to share the content with others when we don't do it on YouTube. Like Instagram is cool, but Instagram has, you know, its limitations. And, you know, there's a certain community of people that all kind of circle around the same lives. We got to get into a different pool. I knew last year in 2023, I need to get on YouTube. But when I started to, hold on a second. Now, the book is not in here. This is just the cover. And I know you can't see it because it's backwards. But this says the YouTube formula. Okay, I know it's in reverse, so I apologize. But
look, it says YouTube formula. We see it and we read it just the way it's on the book.
Okay, well, hold on. It's reversed on my camera.
Yeah, no reverse.
No, I
Oh, y'all can see.
Yeah, the YouTube formula.
Man, let's go. Okay, StreamYard. What they doing?
Awesome.
Come on. Come on. Man, can I get
Are you on TikTok yet?
I am on TikTok, Delilah, but I don't post there on a regular. But I'm on there. Let me say this right quick.
Let's start going live together on TikTok. That's one too.
All right. Let's do it. So this is my thing, y'all. And you know what, Delilah? To that end, in terms of going live on various platforms, I always knew that DaveLifeTV was a network. And I always knew that Dave Life After Dark was just one show on a network. That's been my vision from the jump. I've always wanted other creators to create content and put it on my show and on my station. So when I read the YouTube formula, I realized, and I didn't even read the whole thing, but when I read the chapters I read, I said, man, I am missing out on monetization. I'm playing games. I have 230. This is episode 233. Can you imagine if I did all 200 on YouTube and I got better with every show? You know what I'm saying? So really, Moolah, this is only my second episode on YouTube done the right way. It feels like news and it feels like broadcasting because that's the vision I've been had. I just didn't have the technology to do it. I was doing all this stuff manually with my cousins, and we would record stuff on phones and put it in Logic and put it in Final Cut Pro. And we would, you know what I'm saying? I'm finally at a place now where I'm like, okay, the technology is able to do what my vision is. I've been able to afford to buy some equipment, and finally I can do this. So now, man, it's just time to go hard. The next 4 years is going to be better than the last 4. That's all I'm going to say.
Period.
Amen.
I'm all for it because when I get my little 50 followers, I'm at 37. When I get my 50 subscribers, I'm you know, I got the Instagram followers, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely can't wait to get hood affirmations up and posted on.
And you know what it is too? Moolah? I had to learn this too. Instagram is a different beast. You know, YouTube is a different beast because, you know, YouTube has advertisers that spend a lot of money. The biggest platform to receive monetization is YouTube and Facebook. Even bigger than TikTok. And I know TikTok pays a little bit of money, but YouTube. Sorry, something went down the wrong pipe. YouTube and Facebook pay the most money in terms of advertising. And if you go look at Country Wayne made $7 million in the middle of the pandemic off of Facebook and YouTube ads because his content was popping. So if you get a groove and you figure out your lane and your content starts to connect with viewers and you get momentum, you end up like Kevin Samuels. People hated Kevin Samuels, but Kevin Samuels was making original content and he was getting paid from it, and he just kept elevating. The more money he got from advertising, the more he put into his content. And look, forget the message. Think about a YouTuber going from using a phone to getting a camera to getting a microphone to just leveling up. To level and see at every level the content has to get better. So, we're not using curse words no more. We're not dropping N bombs and F bombs and B
Glad you
bombs.
told me, because I sure did slip and said the S word.
No, it's okay. Listen, if it happens here or there, I slipped up and said something the other day. That's cool. What we don't want is the entire video laced with profanity. Then the algorithm says, oh, I can't put any ads on this because all they do is curse. Then the page gets flagged as, oh, they have a lot of profanity. Because I'm going to tell you the truth. My hashtags on Instagram were shadow banned. When I put Dave Life After Dark on Instagram, I ain't getting views. When I stopped putting it on there, all of a sudden I was getting views. When me and Destiny start putting our Destined for Life content, now it could have been because Destiny was in it. Like, the algorithm does look at women different than men, if you ask me. It could be because she's in it, but it could be because I didn't use all my After Dark hashtags. I had a whole new hashtag. All of a sudden I'm getting 1,600 views. 1,600, everybody. And I'm like, I was struggling to get 100 views and 160. And now I'm all of a sudden in thousands. I'm like, Destiny, but is it that? Is it just because she's pretty? Good Lord. No, it was a lot of stuff, man. So then when I stopped using my After Dark hashtags, things start picking back up. So it's the same thing with YouTube. I have had this YouTube page since 2011, but I didn't really use it until 2018. And then I had a bunch of mixture of content. I debated, should I start a whole new YouTube, just scrap it? Or do I keep the Dave Life TV name and keep going? And right now, God has me continuing with Dave Life TV and doing new content. But I'm unlisting a bunch of old videos so that the content is all 4K, crystal clear, good camera, good audio. And so the algorithm can say, oh, this guy's serious. This guy is consistently doing something on a certain level. That's where I'm going with this. And we're going to see what happens. If I don't get the right response from, and I'm going to say not from you guys, but from YouTube, if the algorithm is not pushing my videos the right way, then I might start a new channel. But, I'm sticking right now with relationship and talk and podcast content on Dave Life TV. That's what I'm doing. I may try something on another channel, but trust me, y'all.
Okay. Dave, I appreciate being on your show. I got to get off of here because I got things I got to do.
Okay.
But Delilah, it was great to see you. And thank you, Dave, for having me on here. I appreciate it.
Have a good one, gorgeous.
Oh, that's Moolah Smith. On Instagram, Moolah Smith. Moolah Smith 33. Is it
33? It's 36. It's Moolah _Smith 33.
Got you. Moolah _Smith 33. All right, Moolah. I'm gonna take you off the stage. I'll see you later. All right, peace.
So
all right,
Dave,
that's Moolah.
For YouTube. So we've done this a few days, and you did what, 3?
This
Maybe
is the second
scrap all these, consider these practice, and then consider this the practice for the Katt Williams episode interview. This is just practice. Now we have it down. I know how to work the camera. Scrap all these and start with number 1, Bubba.
I might. Here's the only reason why I don't want to start with number 1. All right. I made this decision 2 years ago. Joe Budden decided to go serial. He didn't do seasonal. Seasonal is 1 through 20 season 1, 1 through 20 season 2. That's seasonal. Joe Budden did serial. It's Joe Budden. You on episode 759. And I like that. I actually thought about that. I said, you know what? I kind of like that because no matter what, if the name is After Dark, then I'm just going to keep the numbers going. And that means, hey, you want to find episodes on Instagram? It's episodes 1 through 231. You can go find them. They out there. And if I take some of them old ones and I put them on Spotify, it'll be like, oh, vintage Dave Life. I'm talking about when it's popping. Then you say, oh, y'all want to hear the old stuff? Vintage Dave Life After Dark. You can go find them over here, or you can buy the package set. You know, so that's what I'm thinking. I'm probably going to do that. Now, in terms of scrapping these test ones, I don't know, because
it's a new chapter, Dave. It's a new chapter.
I know.
You can still have vintage Dave with those numbers, but now you YouTube Dave.
I know, but let me just say this. With the YouTube thing. I am actually, this whole YouTube thing right now I'm studying it. So I'm looking at, Delilah, it's so much to this. It's the thumbnail. It's the title of the video. It's the description of the video. That's why the last video I put up, I didn't put the podcast and the episode in the title, because don't nobody know that. I actually have bought a subscription to vidIQ, and vidIQ is a video service which studies YouTube, and you can put in their AI system what are some of the most common and popular titles on YouTube. And I did searches, and until I find a title, a string of words, which was in the 75th percentile. And once I got that, I named my video that. So, and in the description, I put the
work. You doing the work.
It's not even a game. I didn't pay so much money for subscriptions, for access to stuff, for research, and again, on YouTube, I don't have 1 million followers like some people, so I'm still learning. And it's going to be some of that. And what I'm learning this is what I'm learning from all the YouTubers. Just turn the camera on and do not take the video down, because the video could catch fire in 6 months. Catch fire. It could just, leave it.
It's time for me to leave Instagram. This account that I saw you on.
Yeah.
I just got off punishment because somebody reported something that is not even a bad thing. Immediately I go in my friend's chat and someone blocked me. So now it's messing with my algorithm again. I don't even know this person. They might think they know me. They might have been offended by something I said once, but this grown man blocked me from my people where he sees me on all the time.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of petty. I'm so tired of Instagram, and TikTok's where it's at. So I'm gonna start going on TikTok, showing love, having fun. I have a celebrity friend on TikTok who has my back. I'm gonna play that game. I'm tired.
And you know what I want to say too? I want to say this too, Delilah, and this goes for me too. We also, as we go to the new platform, just elevate. So whatever we used to do, where we like, you know what? I don't know if that was working for me, or I don't know if that's really me. Just make sure everything you do, you always elevate, because Dave ain't the same Dave he was 5 years ago, and my show ain't the same show it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Everything matures. So that's what I'm doing with this, man. I'm stepping forward. And look, on my YouTube, I'm not just gonna have Dave Life After Dark. I'm gonna have a bunch of stuff. So inspirational stuff. Like I did a whole live today called Speak More in 2024. Speak More in 2024. It was inspirational. I said in 2023, we said speak life. Now I'm saying speak more. More life, more positivity, more abundance, more gratefulness, more in 2024. Like, tell God what you want. Do your best to follow his word and see what he do for you in 2024. That's what I said.
That's it. The things that were revealed to me in these first just few days of 2024. I'm going to be humble. I'm going to love. And if you don't realize that the behavior that I exhibit on here is jokes, there's nothing I can do for you. When I say the ridiculous stuff, it says comedian by my name. If you're getting triggered, sir, there's some healing that needs to be done, and I can help you with that. You know how many men? I'm a kingmaker. I know what I am. When I first heard that from the universe, I laughed so hard, and then I saw it. And then when I took those kings to a level they weren't at, They try to
Mhm.
block me, and now they're not going anywhere.
Yeah. You know what, Delilah? You might need to put up a disclaimer like I used to do on Freestyle Fridays. Hey, the jokes I tell are not meant to offend. You might need to throw that up every time before you even open your mouth.
It
Just
says comedian in my name.
I know. But some
Comedian.
people, hey, listen, reading is not fundamental, and everybody don't comprehend. So
I would defend a woman in front of a comedian, fellow female comedian who's getting decimated by gentlemen. I would defend that comedian, and they will while we're here, and they will turn around and eviscerate me. And I'm looking at you like, there's someone today. Well, why don't you get with female comedians? Because they say I deserve the sexual assault. Because they say, look at my face. Why is there not a community who's going to do this for you? Brother, you came on here immediately called me a liar without even knowing the story. And now you're asking me why I don't have a comedy community who cares. Because you don't care, brother man. You the black man. You supposed to have my back. I have your back. I keep elevating brothers who don't do for me. And I'm going to keep doing it because that is my walk. That's what the Lord put on me. That's what the Lord put on my. I am a muse. I got a man in a position to do something yesterday. I met him yesterday at an audition. He had seen me before, thought I was hilarious. I said, come with me. He met me at this location. I said, come to the next location. Nah, I should sleep, blah, blah. I said, you're going to meet musicians. You're going to get into a place. We go in there. He meets these people, gets hooked up with these people, and his face is just on the floor. He said, you were for real. I told him, women are the sun. Men are the moon. We shine so that you will change the tides for us. It's not even on some relationship stuff.
Okay. That's interesting.
We are the sun. We need to be shining for the man to change the tides for us.
I heard the opposite, that women are the moon and the man's the sun. But I'm going to roll with what you're saying.
That's not what the universe told me. I shine. I go with you, Dave. Everybody sees us in the room, and you make things easier for me.
That's fair.
You make life easier for Destiny.
That's fair.
People see her, love her. She's shining. She's beautiful. And you make these moves to make her life easier.
I'm going to say it biblically. The glory of the woman is the man. And the glory of the man is the woman. And the glory of the woman is her crown, her hair. And what that means is that women are beautiful on their own. And they attach it to her hair in the Old Testament, right? But men are beautiful based on their woman. Like if you got a good woman on your arm, it makes you look better.
But is it hair or is it what's in her head?
Oh no, it's both. Because we can go into Proverbs 31. It's everything. But I was just saying that men attribute beauty. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I mean in the Bible, does it really mean hair or does it mean what's in her head? Because we're the thinkers. We're the forward thinkers. We think towards the future. Men don't. Men think of right now. The problem with the ones that I was showing how to move, they didn't think forward thinking. They didn't think further. They thought ego driven. My ego's getting stroked now here at this bottom level, so I'm going to stay here for where my ego is stroked, and they're going to love me forever.
You have to evolve. You have to evolve.
And they kept saying, "You're too much. You're too good for me." You're absolutely correct. We all are always, and that's what I keep telling women.
We talked about that tonight on Trail's Live. Shout out to Trail and the Vibe Tribe. Trail was talking about asking, do women have a financial base for what they want in a man and all that stuff? Is there a minimum? And it turned into, don't date below your level. Like women should date men at their level or higher. Like in other words, Delilah, some women have to help a man shine and teach him how to be a king and build him up. But wouldn't it be great if you met a man that was already there, where you didn't have to do so much? Not that you're not going to augment him, because you will. But imagine if you meet a man that's already at a level that's equivalent to where you are, and you ain't got to do all that teaching and building. Yeah.
that conversation is so exhausting to me. I almost snapped the other day when it was, would you date a man who's working at McDonald's? I'm so tired of it. How about we just love each other and see if we can communicate effectively, and then the rest come later. Because I want to build an empire. So it doesn't matter where you're at. If we're moving the same, if we get along, if we laugh. I want to laugh 24 hours a day because it takes away my pain. If you're funny, it doesn't matter what level you are because we're building an empire.
Right.
But when you don't have that empire state of mind, when you give up on the vision, then I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Be free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Hey,
money
Delilah.
doesn't matter. There was no money during COVID. I
We're
met the
at
love
3
of my life
hours,
during COVID. We didn't have money.
33 minutes, and we just passed 33 seconds. We're at
3.
3.
We got to
And
look up
guess
those
what?
angel numbers.
We do. And your boy tired. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shut it down. I do appreciate you hanging out with me. I'm gonna say this to everybody
Good
watching on
conversation
YouTube.
today. I appreciate you.
No, this was good. I'm gonna say this to everybody watching YouTube, right? And I'm gonna be honest, Delilah, I actually didn't plan to do episode 233. I was just testing the mic out, testing the tech, not trying to get it right. And then we got into a good conversation. So guess what? I'm gonna leave this up to. We figured out.
Let's do.
Yep.
Thanks for
All right,
having me. I
Delilah.
appreciate you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Delilah. That's Delilah, Course of the Comedian, man. Y'all follow her on Instagram at Course of the Comedian. All right, I appreciate everybody that joined, man. It's been a long day. It's been a long day. I'm tired. I'm gonna just shut it down. I appreciate everybody that joined, man. If you want to support Dave Life After Dark and Dave Life TV, you can hit us on Cash App at $ Dave Life TV. Hit us on Cash App at $ Dave Life TV. You can also hit us on Venmo at Dave Life, Venmo at Dave Life. Again, man, thank you for everybody that joined. It's Dave Life After Dark, your favorite late night adult podcast for the grown and sexy. We say grown and sexy because we want you for 18. We say adult because we talk about stuff like when your parents used to send you to bed at night when you were little, and they stay up and play cards and talk and, be at the crib. This is that place. It's for grown-ups to talk about life. We talk about the news. We talk about current events, and we do talk about relationships. Hey, man, tonight we talked about Katt Williams and his impact. His interview's impact has been crazy. So follow us on YouTube. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the follow button. Turn on notifications. If you're on Instagram, hit the follow button. If you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. We need subscribers, man. Stay with us, all right? Make sure you forward this live to people so they can see it tomorrow. Make sure you comment. I appreciate everybody. Diva to the max. Thank you. Crystal, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Cuzzo, Goldie, Coleon, I appreciate you. Thank you, everybody that was on the stage. Moolah was on the stage. Quell, everybody. Course of the Comedian. I'm tired, yo. We're going to shut it down, all right? Hey, man, I'll see y'all on the next episode of Dave Life After Dark. Y'all follow me on YouTube. This is the place to be, all right? I am everywhere else at Dave Life TV. But follow Dave Life TV on YouTube, man. All right? We out here, y'all. Peace.